to the cloud and do the
Beautiful.
do the Facebook stream. Okay, Kennedy's here too. Okay.
I'm letting him in. Don't worry. I'll let them in.
Okay, so go ahead and do live on Facebook.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Okay. Ooh, we're getting a full room here, Richard. I don't know who Infinite's Hot 4 is, but hello. Nice to see you, Brother Kennedy. All right. The men are pulling it in tonight. Woo! Beautiful. Love it, guys. Beautiful. And Brother Errol over there on the left, it's going to be nice. I'm going to put you to work today, Brother Errol.
Thank you.
You say thank you now.
Yes. Okay, I hope I won't regret later.
Oh, well, too late.
Or not. Incidentally, we're expected to read one poem, right?
Well, actually, it depends on the turnout. We would like everyone to be able to read at least 3 pieces.
Really?
But if it gets crowded, which we expect and hope for, you know, it all depends. But come ready with all your stuff.
Okay.
That's pertaining to the theme. Wow. Hi, Richard, introduce yourself. I don't know anyone except Brother Kennedy and Brother Errol, so.
Hi, I'm Richard. I'm English, living in Wales, and I was handed this, well, the mail for this and the link to this by Mr. Bizwas, who I don't think is here yet, but I'm sure he will be, and asked if I could join, and he said yes,
It's
so
a
thank you.
pleasure. Nice to meet you. I'm so happy to see everyone.
Thank you for including me. I was handed this, well, the mail for this and the link to this by Mr. Bizwas, who I don't
I'm hearing some feedback somewhere.
the mail to this and the
Okay, Noreen, are you hearing that? I'm hearing a little feedback here right now.
Oh yes, I am too. I was wondering if it's from the
Noreen,
I can
hold on. Are you hearing that? I'm hearing a little. I'm gonna. Oh yes.
It's from the Facebook feed.
Yep. You could be right, Brother Errol. It could be the Facebook feed, but something's kicking. Okay, it stopped, I think.
okay.
I think it's gone.
Okay, I got it. I turned it off now. I turned it off. I mean, I had it on live stream on Facebook, so I clicked it off, and it's still doing it. So I don't have.
Yeah, if you have the 2 devices, if you turn the volume down, the feedback will end. So I've had that happen before, where I'm on Zoom and I'm running the Facebook Live on my phone, and all you have to do is lower the volume all the way down. You can still see it and see comments, but the feedback goes away because you're not getting it in both places.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Looks good. Looks good. There's Brother Peters. Brother William is here.
Yes.
Noreen, when did you want to get started? I mean, we have everybody. People are coming in. Do you want to wait till it fills up, or we could jump right? I mean, I see such beautiful talent already, so I'm just ready to hear what the men have to say.
Okay. 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 Can I give the speech first?
Please.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the welcome to the 100,000 Poets for Change 2021 here at the Poetry Club. I want to thank all the poets for coming here today and all the listeners out there. 100,000 Poets for Change was founded by Michael Rothenberg and Terry Carrion 11 years ago. Poets, artists, and musicians worldwide unite for peace, justice, and sustainability. Thank you, Michael Rothenberg and Terry Carrion, for 100,000 Poets for Change. And we sure appreciate you, both of you, for what you have done. You all are such an inspiration to all of us. And they might be both going to be over too. Terry Carrion said she'll probably be here for a few minutes. She couldn't stay the whole thing. And so is Michael Rothenberg will probably be here too. Okay. Oh, and I want to honor Gary, who passed away 2 years ago. He loved being part of 100,000 Poets for Change. And the last one he participated in was 2016 after he had the stroke. And that was the most I ever heard him talking the whole time after he had the stroke in 2015. So he did a phenomenal job, you know, reading his poetry. So, okay. And okay. And okay. And before we get started, when it's everybody's turn, we'll tell your name and something about you, and we'll start off with one poem. And we hoping we can do 3 poems. And okay. And who do we go first? Maxwanette.
Well, greetings, everyone. Thank you, Noreen, for having me. My name is Maxwanette A Poetess. I'm also a host on the Real Stuff podcast of Reggae Nostalgia, and I'm also a published poet. Of 2 books, working on my 3rd. So poetry is my life. I am poetry. You are poetry. You all are poetry. And I smile a lot because poetry, this is what it does to me. It's life. So, and I know everyone here could relate to this. I'm going to start off with Brother Errol, since he's the first one here, and I'm just going to go in the order that I see. Okay, so just be prepared and we'll just keep going. Oh, what lovely faces. This is such a beautiful room. Okay, let's go, Brother Errol. Please feel free to get us started.
Thank you very much. Very briefly, Errol Bean is my name. Usually when I do music, I'm the original Mr. Bean, but when I do poetry, I'm the thinking being. And so I'm from Jamaica, Marley country, Bowles country, and I have published 2 books, self-published, Flower Blooms, a collection of poems, and a tribute to our songbird, Cynthia Sloss, who departed many years ago, 1999. And so I had the honor of writing a book in tribute to her. The poem I started this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are, is called Instruments of Love. It's a corporate prayer, and to the Most High Spirit as you conceive that spirit. Respect to those who do not hold such beliefs. Instruments of Love. Inspired by the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Eternal Spirit, make us today and every day instruments of love. Where there is mean-spiritedness, let us be instruments of kind-heartedness. Where there is self-centeredness, let us be instruments of selflessness. Where there is a spirit of malevolence, let us be instruments of righteousness. Where there is a rage, let us be instruments of calm. Where there is acrimony, let us be instruments of reconciliation. Where there is aggression, let us be instruments of temperance. Where there is discord, let us be instruments of unity. Where there is enmity, let us be instruments of friendship. Where there is hatred, let us be instruments of love, because it is by loving that we make peace, and through peace we find sustainable harmony, and in harmony with you, O Most High, and the universe, we can truly seek justice for all. Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Errol. Thank you very much. I'm going to just let everyone know that when you come in, please mute your mic and we'll unmute you, or ask you to unmute as we call you. Beautiful, again, beautiful room. Everyone is beautiful. I love it. Poetry, poetry, poetry. Okay, I'm going to go to Brother Richard. I'm going to unmute you here. Go right ahead.
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm new here, so I don't think anyone knows me. And I'm probably going to represent the grumpy old man in the room if that's positivity of the last performance is anything to go by. But I hope these are on topic. This is called The Line. You draw the line with a stick, retrieved as tide recedes, a natural solution to intercede, to be ourselves. Agreeable, equitable, malleable, adaptable, to build a home. Abundance blooms in verdant dunes and attracts a tribe. Scurrying rock pool crabs your side, tender meat. Moonlit stealth to feed my kin, you will not mind. Dawn tracks channeling rain distort the line. Voices raised in accusation, escalation, retaliation, a fist, a boot, a smart salute, a uniform to unify, identify, fraternity, sorority, invasive, divisive, you cross the line. We fight on the beaches, lines become trenches, defined by location, allegiance and grievance, invalidate, repudiate, repatriate, demarcation, polarization, indoctrination through generations, dissent, reject your declaration, erect fortification. Our claims, our rights, our property, contended, defended our sanctuary with blood and fire in streams of desire, greed, aggression, rape, oppression. I witness ascension, medals glint on barreled chests, gesticulation, oration, aberration, to battlements, to regiments, dogmatic sacraments, as fiery fists beat down from skies, stained black with smoke, blood and lies, shattering bones and flailing flesh, enmeshed and rent by iron thorns, a killing field of pollution, no capitulation, no resolution. Decaying meat as tears flood husks of rock pools, drowning crabs with putrid pus and desecration, defiled, reviled, exiled. And as we sleep, the moon shifts and pulls, the tide returns, and little by little erodes and erases, awakening to a pristine beach, a divine promise of solace. But that's not our nature. You have to draw the line somewhere.
Wow.
Wow,
Thank you.
beautiful. Wow, beautiful pieces. Wow. Woo, blew me away. Okay. I think that's going to happen a lot tonight.
Yes.
Woo. Okay, Brother Kennedy, nice to see you. Unmute your mic for me and go right ahead.
Thank you very much, the organizing group, and also Maxwanette. It's nice to see you here. I'm glad to be here again. So I'm Kennedy Ochieng from Kenya, the capital, Nairobi. By profession, I'm a teacher of biology and agriculture, and I'm a writer too. So my piece goes, where do we run? Our throats are rough and dry. Our hope dug up the wells around, but all dried and died on election day. Some were turned into dumping sites. We are left to drink death in pain. Daytime, their drums beat loud. At night, nightmares stalk our flesh. In dark, they unmask their face, siphoning life from us like mosquitoes, leaving our bones pointed up like radio antennas. Hey, tell us to blend their stand. Like an iron smith, they work on our back. They massage our back with small notes that only a painkiller to our wounds. Deep source rupture and ooze out in pain. Who do we trust to be our savior? Son of God, they nail on the cross. On daylight, they walk with jars of honey. Little did we know this was our death sentence. We are slowly rotting within and stinking inside. Our attractive petals deflowered. Year come, year go, we are our feet. Nothing to smile about is their harsh hands. We are turned into bulletproofs. Alive they stand as we decompose and rot.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Wow.
Whew. Okay. Okay. Mute your mic for me, please. I'm going next. Sister Rita, unmute your mic there. I don't know. You're next. I'm not. Are you the poet? Why are we not hearing you?
Um,
Who are you talking to?
We're not hearing you at all.
Oh, not hearing me. Okay.
No, Michael, we're hearing you. We're not hearing
Oh.
Rita Janowska Bradley here. We're not getting any sound here. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I don't know why.
I don't either, 'cause it's,
You know what? Log out and log back in, and maybe that can help. Let's try that. Okay, I'll be looking for you. Okay. Michael, you're up.
Oh, my. I'm up. Okay. I'm just, cleaning my nose.
That's all right. It's fine. Be you.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm Michael Lee Johnson. Been published in quite a few places. I run several Facebook poetry groups, fairly well known. But I have a poem here. It's a new poem, and it's pretty simple. It's called "Poets Die," version 2 by Michael Lee Johnson. Why do poets die? Linger in youth, addicted to death. They create culture, but so crippled. They seldom harm except themselves. Why not let them live? Their only crime is words. They shout them out in anger, cry out loud, vulgar in private places like Indiana cornfields. In fall, poets stretch arms out, their spines the centerpiece on crosses, on scarecrows. They only frighten themselves. They travel in their minds or watch from condo windows the mirage, these changing colors, those leaves, they harm no one.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was wow. I can't, you left me speechless.
Well, thank
Not
you.
an easy feat.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow, I felt that. Wow.
Well, that's, why? Because we're all poets, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
we know
yes.
what it
I'm
feels like
tearing
when
up
people
here.
die. We know what it's like to read the history of Sylvia Plath. We know what it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
to read the history of Dylan Thomas. We know what
Yes.
it's like to read the history of Sarah Teasdale.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, they passed
Yeah.
an unfortunate way. I don't know why poets die.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful
Thank you.
piece.
Thank you
Beautiful
very
piece,
much.
Brother
I
Michael.
appreciate it. How do you pronounce your first name?
Maxwanette.
Maxwanette. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna mute Brother Michael. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm gonna try again. I don't know what's going on this end. Go right ahead, Rita. Can you hear us? We still can't hear you. I don't know, something's going wrong on this end because it's telling me you're not in the meeting, but yet we see you. So I think we're having some type of technical difficulty here. Brother Errol.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, please do.
Maybe if they leave and come back, I've had that happen on Zoom, volume drop, and if you leave and let them back in, it might sort it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Brother Michael is saying something.
Yeah, I was just saying, she did check the mute button at the top, right? So that's not the problem. That's the simple.
I tried that too.
Okay.
And I'm unmuting. I had her log out, log back in. But it's saying she's actually not. I'm getting a message here on the bottom in the chat room. It's saying she's actually not here. So I'm confused.
Well.
But it happens. We have technical difficulties. Hang on with us. Just hang on. If maybe, I don't know how we're going to fix that. Brother Errol, could you reach Brother Franco for me and just see if he can maybe assist on that?
Okay, thanks.
I appreciate you. Okay, just hold on. We're going to get IT in a minute. We're going to go along here. I don't know your name. I'm going to unmute your mic. It says Simo. Could you introduce yourself, please? Okay, we have a very slow connection.
Hello, my name is Simon.
Okay, this is not gonna go. All right.
Hold
on. Wait a minute. Simon, come off video and just do audio, and let's see if that helps, because there's a very slow delay here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Unfortunately, you know, this happens. People are calling from different parts of the world, so it happens. Hopefully we'll get him back in. I'm gonna have to mute him because he's not coming in well at all. And we're getting feedback. Okay. I'm gonna go to Brother Rick. Brother Rick, unmute your mic for me.
Okay, I am here. Is everyone able to hear and see me?
Yes, we can hear you well. You're coming in loud and clear and beautiful over there.
Wonderful. My name again is Rick Christensen. I live in St. Louis area in Missouri, in the center of the United States. I do not have any books at this point, but I'm pretty well represented in the journals. If you like what you hear from me today, please Google me with my name as it's here and the word poetry, and you will find interviews, spoken word events, and about 35 different poems published in the last couple of years. The first one I'm going to read today was published recently, late summer, in the Raven's Perch Journal. It is a poem of renewal. I wrote it to some extent as a response to COVID, but it applies to our theme today, which I am just so honored to be a part of. And it is called Water and Salt. I feel a need of cleansing, briskness against my palate to scrub this year away. I imagine a scoured veneer where hope will again find adhesion. Like a wooden planked deck stained by time and life, made fresh with a stiff brush doused in water and drawn across a salted surface. My spirit craves this reckoning with the elements, these artifacts of baptism providing me too with renewal, both ingredients of the sea, washing over me, almost battering. Too much dust has settled on my sensibilities. Solitude and uncertainty have soiled my gaze. I will start again in water and salt. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That's going to be my word for tonight, I see. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Brother Rick. Wow. Okay, Brother William. Could you unmute your mic for me, please, and come on in?
Okay, hello everybody. How you doing?
Pleasure.
I go by the name Bill. You just said that when I signed up for Facebook, I used William, but you can call me Bill or just Bill. But first of all, I want to thank both of you, Noreen and yourself, Maxwanette, for hosting this event. I think it's integrally important that we poets, have our voices shared around the world. So this is an opportunity by recording it to involve more people. Poetry is critically important. I can't begin to tell you what poetry has done for me. I committed to poetry back in 1966. My first book was published in 1972, and I currently have over 50 volumes of poetry that have been published. I am a publisher as well, InnerChildPress.com. And we do a lot of this type of work where we do anthologies based on world healing, world peace, revolution, whether it's also about Aleppo or, Kuwait or whatever the case may be. So I invite all the poets to check us out at InnerChildPress.com or WorldHealingWorldPeace.com or WorldHealingWorldPeaceFoundation.org. This is the work that we do. I've had the opportunity through poetry to lecture all over the world, including in 2017, where I was a featured poet in Macedonia for this particular event, 100,000 Poets for Change. We can effectuate change. We are poets. We have a lot of power in our voices, and I encourage not only us to use our voice, but to encourage others to do the same. Okay, and again, I thank you, Noreen and Maxwanette for this. And enough talking from my point, but the poem I'm going to read is called My Sun is Orange, Volume 2. Matter of fact, let me find this one here. I'll read Volume 1 first. I think that would make more sense, and read Volume 2 later. Okay. Okay, orange. And forgive me. Okay, my sun is orange. My morning sun is orange. The yellow is stained with the blood of my people, for that is what we have and have been reminded of each and every day of our lives. When it rises from the east to greet the world, I see my world clearly. We once lived with hope that the atrocities of hate, war, and indifference would go away, but it did not. My hope has been misplaced somewhere, and I cannot remember where I have set it down. It might have been that day I lost my arm, or that day when my father was jailed, or that day when my sister was killed. She was only 3. No, I think I lost my hope the day my mother no longer cried. Her eyes have been dry for many a year now, and somehow, by some grace, she still has enough love in her to hug me once in a while through that pained smile that still adorns her face, just so she won't completely break. There is a noise I hear, and it is a loud silence that stays with me through my callousness for the gunfire and the bombs and the screams. I cannot hear them. They have long ago assaulted and killed the dreams of my family, my village, my people, and it is now working on humanity. Where's the sanity in this methodology to be found? Every day is ground zero where I live. Everywhere I look, I see ground zero, and we have lost count of those who are no more because of what you call war. But you and I, we never did have a dispute that I know of. If so, please tell me what I did wrong to cause you harm, that you should exact such a wretchedness upon me, my people, and others like me. I know not of politics, the politics of it all. I have never met a politician. Are they so different than we, the people? If it is oil, I give it to you. If it is right, take it freely. I will not raise my hand nor my anger against that of my father's children. There was a time when all I thought of was simply finding joy in my life, learning. I have since given up on that quest, for I see far too much of the other stuff, which deserves no name. Yes, my sun is no longer yellow. My sun is orange. But I do pray, my brother, my sisters, that yours is yellow. My sun is orange. That's that piece.
That was wonderful, Brother Bill. Wow.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you and to
Pleasure's all
commend you
mine.
on all that you do. Finally, I get to see who you are.
Yeah, I guess I'm the old guy. I'm, in my 7th decade of life, and, poetry has really been good to me. Met so many wonderful people, including yourself and Noreen, and, and meeting new poets, new faces today. And, poetry is so expansive. I mean, it's unbelievable what it has done. It has carried me all over the world just to share poetry. So, and I've met so many people across the world as a result of poetry. So kudos to poetry.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
By the way, William Peters, I just turned 74 yesterday, okay? So just keep that 70 thing in perspective.
Hey!
So thank you.
Happy
for that.
belated.
You are the senior.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for that.
Thank
Okay, we're going to go to, I'm going to try again. Oh, wait. I'm going to try again with Rita. I'm determined. I'm hoping that we're going to get, no? Okay, we don't have a connection, but she is here. They're here, and at least they can hear us. So I think that's Brother Frank I'm seeing there. Unmute your mic for me, please. Okay, hold on, let me help you out. There you go. Hi, Brother Frank. 1 minute, Brother Frank, 1 minute. Rita?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I'm by phone.
Hey, see? We don't give up here.
No, you know, I've never done a phone one. It's going to be crazy because I have a broken collarbone. So what am I saying?
Oh,
And I'm also Polish, so I talk with my hands. So it's even a little harder. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I've probably been a big disruption.
not at all.
Oh, thank
Excuse
you.
us, Brother
Thank you
Frank.
so
I'm
much.
just gonna mute you, stay on mute, and we're gonna let Rita go ahead while we got her. Go right ahead, Rita.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to listen, but trying to connect, and I've heard some powerful words, and I just honor this day. And I'm in Montana, so I want to begin by honoring the sacred indigenous lands and people where our community resides. My name is Rita Jankowska Bradley. I go by Radska as my poet name. I'm an activist, a grandmother who's called Mama Chitarita, and I'm also a poet, spoken word artist. I was a host for Poets for Change, Poetry Uplift and Uprising for until COVID. We had it at Center for Community Transformation at a local brewery, and it was just really powerful. And at every event, we honored an international poet whose voice had been so important for changing and building resistance, and some of them died or were imprisoned for it. And so I just don't, I hope you don't mind, but I want to honor Abdul Wahib Latinos, the Sudanese poet who just died in a tragic accident. Well, no, it wasn't really an accident, at sea in the Mediterranean when he was trying to escape Sudan. And the Libyan Coast Guard fired at them. Their ship was on fire and no country would rescue them. And he was an incredible young poet. And so I hope you'll all look at that. So, okay, so so I want to do this. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Oh, okay. I want to do this poem. I worked with the women of Mexico for in Juarez, the young women that were disappeared. It was May Our Daughters Return Home, and because of that, and because I live in Montana and have worked with Native Americans, I wanted to try to honor the women that are missing. So this poem is called "Woman, Girl, Gone." I am missing. I am trafficked. I am murdered. I am indigenous. I live in New Mexico, Montana, Minnesota, Mexico, Myanmar, Cambodia, China, Indonesia, Taiwan, Thailand. My name is Lilia, Susanna, Prisma, Maricela, Marita, Ashley, and unknown. I am a child, a girl child. I am 12, 16. I am a woman, girl, gone. I am Blackfoot, Sioux, Shoshone Paiute, Hopi, Diné, Crow, Cree, Cherokee. I am children of the big beaked bird, carriers of water, upriver against the current, peaceful persons, prairie dwellers, gray snow, running waters, whitefish, and wind people. You take me from pockets of poverty, rural roads, booming cities, at factory doors, arrival terminals, at bus depots, airports, afar and near, and dingy bars. You take me to oil fields, man camps, booming cities, at factory doors, excuse me, at the Bakken. You take me to oil fields, man camps at the Bakken, to hidden corners and places where you hide me in plain sight. Isolate me in countries and cultures alien to me. You traffic me, brutalize me, defile, destroy my breasts, penetrate my body, my womb, my rectum in ruins. You bruise my mind, my spirit divine. I am a river. I flow with tangled branches, log strewn chaos. I follow my flood of tears. I am woman, woman, my womb wounded by men. Can I ever mend? I am broken. I need mending, a healer, a healing culture, a sacred hoop to encircle me. I need sister survivors, sisters of survivors, womankind, keepers of humankind. I need safe harbor. I need a tomorrow. I am bird. I soar through thunder clouds, past hurricane winds. I break free to lead my flock to safe migration as we journey home. Our families of lost women linked by sorrow as they hold our empty red dresses in the wind, our rainbow colored ribbons lifeless, searching beneath prairie grass and winter's snow blanket in a prison of waits for news, for justice, for closure. They are empty. You are fulfilled. You escape with impunity. Unleash the silence. I beseech you. Name your name. Name your name. I may forgive you.
That was dynamic. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Woo. Touching. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try again with Brother Simon. I'm going to unmute you and let's see how that goes. Go ahead, Brother Simon.
Hello.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay. Not at all. Okay. I'm gonna go back to Brother Frank. He's been waiting patiently. And we thank you for that. Okay. Go right ahead, Brother Frank. Your connection is also poor. Okay, hold on. Okay. I can't, I'm sorry, but the connection is very poor. If we can't hear you, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to go to the next poet and then I'll come back to you again. Okay? All right, now I see that there's, I see Sister Terry. Let's unmute your mic here. Hi.
Hi, I just
How are
wanted to,
you?
I'm good. I just wanted to drop by and say hello and say thank you to everyone for participating in 100,000 Poets for Change this year. It's nice to hear your voices. I'm just kind of bopping around different events today, just saying hello.
Oh,
I don't know if you know who I am, the co-founder with Michael of 100,000 Poets for Change. So hello.
hello.
I'm not
Beautiful.
reading or anything. I just want to say hello and thank you all for being a part of this. And I appreciate you. You are a spirit and passion for poetry.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I didn't have my camera off here. I didn't mean to have that off so you could see. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Terry, and you and Michael for founding the 100,000 Poets for Change. We sure appreciate.
Oh, well, and thank you, Noreen, for always participating and being this big support and a big voice for us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be listening, but I'm gonna
Okay.
get off the camera here. I'm moving around, but I'm here listening.
Beautiful
Bye.
to meet you.
Thanks. You too. You too.
Wow, nice, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go back up here. I see, okay, Ad is connecting to the audio. I want to call on you, but I'll wait till you connect. Okay, I'm going to go back and try again. Brother Simon, I think you should come off video and just try your audio. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back up to the top. Noreen,
Yes,
did you want to recite a piece, my dear?
yes, I have one.
I know you do.
Okay, I just wrote it yesterday. It's called A Peaceful World. Okay, look around you. Mass murders, killings, genocides, suicides, people dying of COVID, people becoming homeless, hungry, no money, can't pay their bills, their medicines. Local businesses are shutting down. Wake up, people. It isn't going to get any better, just worse. Get real. The government doesn't care. We need to help each other and stand together as a community, as neighbors, as family and friends. Most important of all, bring God back into this world again. Get right with God, ask forgiveness and forgive. Let Jesus into your heart. Fill your life with love. Don't let the bad guys win. We can do this together, make a difference, a better place, a better world, a peaceful world. The end.
Beautiful as always, Noreen. Wow, we have a friend here, Amaziah the Great. Amaziah, good to see you. Unmute your mic.
Okay.
There you go.
Fix? Okay, okay. Wagwan, welcome. Blessings and respect. May I tell myself welcome?
Well, you are welcome, so you're not doing bad.
So Wagwan, how are you doing?
Oh, everybody here is doing great. We're, sharing our poetries for peace, sustainability, and so forth, and just got a good blend going on. Brother Bill is over there in Cancun somewhere with palm trees blowing. So, we're doing pretty well. You have something to share with us?
Well, I'll be delighted to. But before me even do that, first of all, let me big up you, Noreen, everybody else who is on, because I really don't know who and who is on. But big respect, blessings to everybody who is online now as poets, as guests, as fans, everybody, much respect. Amaziah the Great representing from Spanish Town, Jamaica at the moment in time. Blessings.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Although I know you're ready.
Before we go in, any questions, shoot, can just say what we have said before we start.
We don't have any questions, Amaziah. We are here to share poetry that's pertaining
at the moment. All right. Then me just introduce myself some more. Then I am Amaziah the Great. Real name is Craig Kirkland. As I said before, from Spanish Town, Jamaica, father of two. And we there those poetry, short movies, music, the whole 9 yards. So with all of that, you can follow me on Instagram at Precisely Great, on TikTok, artist Craig Kirkland. So I'm gonna jump in it right now and talk about respect. Respect to you, Noreen, and everybody who have been supporting ever since. You get me? I have to stay respect, and one of the reasons why I start off with this poem first. 4 years ago, you came about to run a race in London, and that time final race he came third, and a lot of persons did. Some persons did a bash him, not really a lot in the world. A lot of some persons did a bash him really. Elaine Thompson, she get the same harsh treatment because she lost the race, and look at her now. Creating historic moments in Tokyo and the Diamond League and all of that. So we have to start that support something that. And one other reason why I emphasize on that, before even meeting me, you, Noreen, knowing about me for the first time, you've always share respect and be supporting not just my contents, but other person's stuff. You get to me and say so much respect. Anyway, enough of the chatting where that is concerned. Respect now. You're saying both got bronze in London and some are saying still out. Elaine Thompson lost the race, bully for negative remarks, yell out. What do we expect? Sure respect because history was created. America bow down to a legend, honor, greatly appreciated. Hey, not just locally, but globally. Jamaicans did it. Keep your negative remarks to yourself and don't even get close up with it. Be proud of who you are. I am the great one. To all our athletes and icons, I say congratulations. You see, the problem I encountered every day with my own race, but mine and envy smiling at my own face. Sneakingly, creepingly want to take my own space. Mankind so unkind, ignorance, brown face. Lovers gone below 0 degree, frozen cold state. Pensive in my thoughts, mind traveling zone space. My girlfriend won't even flex with me, vex with me, says she want time alone space. I try to get her attention, focus on her phone face. Nowadays, we can't even relate but display more hate. Anger escalates too much alarming crime rates. The moral slowly deteriorates, and that concerned me. What kind of society gonna exist in about 2030? Social media is like cancer, feeding on your souls, implemented to prevent from achieving on your goals. Illusion and confusion make you losing what you own. Don't lose yourselves, be yourself. Remember, you're not alone. So what, go on, can I get some love now? Oh, sorry, leave your phones. Most of us don't understand how essential life is. We're still gonna waste time and don't know what time really is. If only you understood how powerful your mind is, perhaps you'd comprehend how nonsensical hype is. Marcus Garvey say unite. So why we separate? Why we still a fight? Why so many hates? Can religion and politician make my people elevate? Like Marley, I'm saying one love. I'm gonna get tired to see my face. Someone said great. Tell them precisely.
Thank you, Amaziah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now,
Always
did
good
you
to
pull
have
that off and just read out from your heart? My God, man. Did you just read all of that?
Yes,
like,
yes,
like,
yes.
you know, spontaneously?
Yes, yes, quite so, quite so.
You are amazing.
Precisely. Give thanks, enough respect.
He has a great memory.
Oh, that's incredible. I cannot do that. No, 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 no.
Don't feel bad, Brother Michael. I can't either. Phenomenal.
I remember going to a poetry slam. Of course, at the time, slam, you know, I never really liked the poetry slams, but we went to a small one. And oh my God, these people got up and they just did what the great did there, you know, and I mean, it was like theater, you know, and I was just blown away. These people had these things memorized and they did it theatrically, you know, with expressions. And I go, wow. But ironically, I wrote a poem and I had to read it off of something and I won the contest. That's crazy.
How it works.
But it blows me away when somebody does what he just did. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah. I give him credit. I agree with you 100%.
Amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay, wait. I think there was Ad. Are you there? Amaziah, could you mute your mic for me if you haven't already? Thank you, my dear. And I'm hoping that we're having a little technical difficulties. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Sorry, I had some difficulty with my microphone.
That's quite all right. It's been happening. It's okay.
Yep. Nice to be here. My first time, so thank you.
Beautiful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you have a poem for us?
I will read something. I don't memorize very well.
We are not trying to live up to Amaziah's standards here.
Not at all.
Don't feel the pressure.
So in a minute, I will read something, but I will let you go ahead first because it's my first time, as I said. I don't have much experience with these live events.
Okay, when you're comfortable, whenever you're ready, let me know.
Thank you.
Okay, did you want to go now? You want me to come back to you?
I mean, I can read it now, no problem.
Go right ahead.
I can find something from a book here that I have, and
thank
you for accepting me. It's my first time, but I think I do know Peter. So Peter, hi, this is Radka. Bill Peters.
Yes.
William, I know him. From online.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. I'll pick one. This is one of my books. I don't know if it's visible. Sailboat. So I'm gonna read one poem that I selected. I have many here, but the one is enough for now. Okay. It's called Shadows. And if you cannot understand something, my accent is foreign, so it might not be very understandable for some people. Just
it's okay.
Okay, so shadows. The soul's heaven bursting with blue contractions. The mind is tight. I offer the thousands thoughts a lesson on good behavior. Why is it since the creation of the shadows, since our creation, the shadows grow longer at sunset? They have the spirit of the heights. Each shadow emerges from its heights. Each from its darkness is born. Each height rises from its soul only to soon depart, preparing again to transform into a soul. Each shadow from its soul rises and burns into oblivion for the soul to be soul again. I sing about the sun, which openly blinds us. I mourn that it gives false reflection of all things at the time when it sets down. I sing and mourn on behalf of all shadows, while the truth is harmless, nameless, in the space without shadows. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
Wow, I can't sit still over here. I'm sliding up my feet. I'm sitting on edge. You all are just beautiful. I love it. Wow. Just so before we go further, I see some people are doing it already. Please continue to put your information, your links, your books, your works, where people can find you in the chat, so that we can, keep in contact, see each other, please. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, I'm going to try. I see Brother Simon came back again, and I'm going to try again here. I'm not giving up. Brother Simon, can you unmute your mic?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We hear you. We hear you.
Wow.
You're beautiful. Go right ahead.
Loud and clear.
My name is Simon, and I'm from Kenya, Nairobi.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And my piece today is called "Where is the Love?" And it goes.
Okay.
I'm living in a cold, cold world where my mind is broken and always tired. People are dying in all places and nothing is done. Why do people cause so much harm just for fun? Humanity is bloated, humanity is broken. The pain is great, the ailments unspoken. But this is now how we are programmed. Our hearts against the future is slammed. These days, things aren't okay. It's like holding a hot pan without a glove. Big question I ask, where is the love? Why would someone rob and commit murder? Why would someone abort and deny one to be a mother? Why do babies grow up without seeing the father? Why the streets so full of people with homelessness? Why doesn't the government deal with youth joblessness? I eat pain and a big bowl of hopelessness. Where is the love? Police state is something I dread. A child goes days without being fed. Question remains, where is the love? Terror in the streets, war inside homes, violence by lovers, surveillance by government drones, attacks by cyber bullies, terrorized by street gangs. Hatred is the new normal, lovers poisonous fangs. Marriage is no longer working. Family structure came tumbling down to the ground. The society is revengeful, goes with the ideology of Shylock's flesh of pound, where I ask, where is the love? Part of me is missing and nobody will listen. I'm so hungry, my mind is blood, never to glisten. I love Mother Earth, but her children are killing her. We care about money making while no humanity to refer. Do you know change can bring in so much good? Imagine a world where no one has to fight to death just to get food. Imagine saving your neighbor from a crisis. What more could I call this than priceless? love yourself, love me, love humanity. Only then will we not ask where it is the love, because it is deep within our hearts. Thank you.
Well worth the effort and the wait. Wow.
You know what I find really interesting is when you get people from a different continent, in this case, the continent of Africa. I find it amazing, you know, from, I don't know, Haiti, some of the places, Nigeria, we could go on and on, how their poems really reflect their culture and what's going on inside their world, inside their government, you know, and it's so heart-wrenching sometimes to listen to the suffering that these people go through. It is just heart-wrenching. Anyway.
Yeah. You said it in a nutshell. Wow, that one I teared up there. It hit nerves.
It hit nerves with me too, and he couldn't be up here, but his voice was well heard, and his poem was perfectly wonderful.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Whew. All righty. I'm seeing some new faces here. I see someone here, Hakata, 60. Can you unmute your mic for me? Are you reciting for us here?
I don't think his mic's on.
I don't think so. Okay. I'm going to go to the next person, Infinix. If you're here to recite, please feel free to unmute your mic. Nope. Okay, not a problem. We're going to start now so we can give everyone. Oh, I didn't recite. I'm sorry. I forgot about myself. So, okay. Thank you, Rita. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to read. Again, I am published. Poetry, Language of the Soul. It's backwards, of course. And The Poetic Storm, both on Amazon. I'm going to put the stuff in, the links, but you can find me on Facebook, Maxwanette A Poetess. I'm there. Put me in. Google me. I pop up. I do. So, oh, wow. I've been writing since the age of 5. Actually, I wrote my first haiku. My mother was my first poet. She published her first book, The Unlimited Mind. And that was my catalyst for poetry. Her, Louise Bennett, Claude McKay, and my favorite, believe it or not, other than Maya Angelou, was also Edgar Allan Poe. So, I read quite a bit. I've done performances since the age of 12. And I'm a co-host, as I think I mentioned before, on a radio station. I run the Poetry Corner. And we really connect with a lot of poets internationally. As I said, poetry is my love. So, with that being said, I have a short piece called The Tree. The tree that died had forgotten how to bloom. The tree that died had an empty womb. The tree that died lived in a world with no room. It grew weary, withering, and gray. It was tired, lacking of sun and life day by day. It sat, it creaked, it bent and waited to fade away. The tree that died had deep and strong roots. The tree that died wailed and mourned for its fruits. The tree that died had given up all its pursuits. It decided that life wasn't worth living. It decided it had nothing more worth giving. In one day, just ceased and still. Was it even living? The tree that died suddenly felt warm. The tree that died regained strength through the storm. The tree that died was no longer wronged. The tree that died, it grew. Thank you.
That's a wonderful poem. Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. It's very apparent that you've been writing poetry for a long time and you have some sense of drama.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. I am honored by that comment. Honored, honored. Thank
It's
you.
obvious.
Thank you very much.
And I love your hat.
I have about 6 more.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Namaste. I'm going to start over since it's 3. We're going to keep going. And since I see Richard up there, Richard, unmute your mic and let us have it.
I don't think I was first, but okay, that's cool. I'll just point out as well, I can't put anything in the chat about where I'm published or anything because I've only ever had one thing published in one journal. So I don't have much to share yet, unfortunately, but hopefully soon. Okay, right, I'm going to do, I'm really pleased that some other people have done some sort of angrier and darker stuff because I don't feel like I'm bringing the tone down so much now. I'm not going to do that one. We're doing 3, aren't we? So I won't do that's a better anyway. This is called Dissent and Dream. These words won't reach the Taliban. No winner in this game. We participate in perpetuum, though somehow never take our turn. There simply isn't time. You can't change a mind with a bullet. We frown and sign petitions, countersign letters to gunmen, polite requests to be more like us, while debating bills to protect our shores from victims seeking shelter. If we had the trigger, we'd pull it. A child, no more than 4, flails in freezing, crashing waves as the daughter of a refugee debates the right of volunteers to save them from parental choice. Expect no help when you're our target. These words won't reach the Pentagon. Though we shall never roll the dice, we cannot ever leave the game. If we agree to cheerlead, it's time we all stepped sideways, grasp the board and overturn it. There can be no compromise as borders shrink before our eyes until there's only you and me. The only way we can be free. Dissent, disengage, direct your rage. Theocracy, democracy, dissent and dream or die.
Richard, you're on your way, buddy. That's a wonderful poem. I'm serious. You know, I can help you out, my friend. I'd like you to start following some of my Facebook poetry groups, and we'll see if we can get you into a lot of publications. I think that was a nice poem. I think you are really underestimating your talent.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
I agree. Beautiful. Brother Michael, you know you're up next, right?
Who?
Are you gonna Are you gonna recite another piece for us?
Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can find something here. Gotta dig around here a bit. Okay, can I pull this off? All right.
You can.
Okay. This piece was written a long time ago. You know, I've heard a couple of people are here. I think it was William Peters. And also yourself there with the big, beautiful hat. I think we have been writing poetry for a long time. I also started in 1968. But, you know, like most people, I went through times and spaces where I said poetry doesn't pay anything and I had to focus on just making a living or surviving. I lived in Canada for 10 years as a Vietnam War resistor. I'm not necessarily making a stance about that one way or the other, but I did write a few poems. This one goes back, oh Lord, I don't know, 1971 or something.
Oh, wow.
It's called, and I lived in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for quite a while, but it's called If I Were Young. Piecemeal, summer dies, long winter spreads its blanket again. For 10 years, I have lived in exile, locked in this rickety cabin, shoulders jolted up against open Alberta sky. If I were young again, I'd sing of coolness, of high mountain snowflowers, sprinkle of night, glow blue metals. I would dream and stretch slim fingers into a distant nowhere, yawn slowly over endless prairie miles. The grasslands is where in summer silence grows. In the evening, eagles spread their wings, dripping feathers like warm honey. If I were young again, I'd eat pine cones, food for birds, share meals with wildwoods. I have as much dessert as I want, reach out into the blue sky, lick the clouds off my fingertips. But I'm not young anymore, and my thoughts tormented are raw, overworked, sharpened with misery from the torture of war and childhood. For 10 years now, I have lived in this unstable cabin. Inside rush a summer winds, outside air beat dim with snow.
Wow. I have a question. Is you have, I don't even know how to put this, whether it's a question or a statement. I'm hearing when you recite, I'm getting this Indian, American Indian type of vibe, like a chanting type of, hey, I don't, am I hearing things?
You know, that's very strange you say that, because up in Edmonton, Alberta, they have a lot of what they call Métis Indians. They are a half-breed. They're sort of a mix of white and Indian. And I hate to say it, but a lot of them are just drunks on the street in Edmonton, Alberta. But for some reason, these things stuck with me, and I don't know exactly why, because, you know, I'm sometimes a sort of biased person. But, you know, I have actually written several poems about Indian culture, you know, and they're published, you know, and I don't necessarily know why. I guess I'm fascinated by the mystery of their lives, you know, and there probably is a certain chant there.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank
by
you.
the way, your Poetry Corner, you know, your Facebook group, Poetry Facebook group.
Yes.
And I post in your site now and then. And I don't think I've ever met you before. And of course, I'm very familiar with Noreen
Yes.
Snyder. You know,
Yes.
she's one of my biggest fans, and I'm one of her biggest fans, and we support each other.
I noticed, yes, that I thank you for noticing me. And yes, I did recognize the name, and I'm thinking to myself, I know you, but but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a crazy world up there, right? You know, people, you know, I on my sites, I allow people to promote themselves, you know, because I figured that if poets can't help each other, who's going to help us? I mean, you know, we can't help each other, who's going to do it? But there are some administrators out there, and I think you know this, who are very jealous about who's joining their site, who's leaving, and, you know, and, oh, please, no spam. They call it spam, whatever. My God, man, let us poets promote ourselves.
Thank you.
Where else can we do it?
Thank you. Thank you. And this is why I changed the Poetry Corner, well, not the Poetry Corner, but the Poetic Chain to the Creative Bridge, because of this, to be able to have a forum where there's no limit. Go ahead. You want to promote yourself. That's what it's here for. That's what we need to do.
You're right. And, you know, and I think you probably remember that. So you've been around for a while. So you probably remember 3-4 years ago when Facebook poetry groups, they were slamming people into what? Facebook jail.
Oh,
because administrators would be jealous that you posted a poem or you posted a video and they didn't appreciate it on their site, you know, and they throw, you know, they'd hit you as spam and they go right to them.
Oh, yes.
I
lived there.
Facebook jail more than once, you know.
I used to live there all the time. It's, you know.
My worst was 30 days. How about yours?
Not bad. You got your stripes. Oh, wow. I can tell you. That's it. But this is what poetry is all about. We don't give up.
No.
We don't.
Poets don't give up.
That's right. And I'm in that same breath, I'm going to try again with, I think, Hakata. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Right next to you, Hakata here.
Yes.
Oh, good. We have volume now. Thank you. Please introduce yourself. We can hear you loud and clear.
Good. Yeah, my name is Melvin.
Brother Melvin.
Yes. So, should I do a poem?
Please do.
Okay. This is one, it's called Wings. I think I'm gonna pack my things, close my eyes and spread my wings and fly away from this here place. My old master, he ain't right.
Nice because you got to.
He took my wife the other night,
Publicize my sites.
sold my children off of spite. Look at me right in the face. I done give him all I've got. Does he care? I reckon not. But he gonna miss me when I part. All my life I've been a slave. He worked my pappy to his grave, treating us like some old knave. Oh, massa, he ain't got no heart. Lord, seems I've seen 1,000 years. Seems I shed 1,000,000 tears. That ain't the way it's supposed to be. All day long I works the field, planting seed on land been tilled, picking cotton from the yield and praying someday I'll be free. I was tired of sleeping in this old shed, chicken feathers for my bed, us all cramped into one room. My old master, he just foul. He smelled like something from the bow, squint his eyes and make a scowl, look like the face of gloom. Lord, I just can't take no more. I'm gonna pack my things and go. All my life for this I planned. Oh, massa, he gonna try to hunt me down. And if I find that I am found, when they lays my body in that ground, I'll be with you in the promised land. See, my pappy, he told me about your place. Over there on the other side of Grace. Said everybody there got wings. Ain't an old master with no whip. Ain't no cotton balls to snip. Just joyous folks with whom to quip. And gospels, all they sings. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost.
Got a pretty good voice too.
But now I'm found.
Wow.
Was
I'm
blind.
impressed.
But now I see.
On an open mic, that's pretty damn good.
Thank you.
Well, I'm telling you, that's really good. For an open mic, I'm telling you, that was just beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Touching. Wow. Oh my, that was beautiful. I'm just, woo, you are not gonna make me cry today. I'm not having it.
Thank you.
Woo. Okay, we're gonna keep going again. Now we're going to, I don't think we missed anyone. I'm going again. Everyone's getting another chance. Brother Errol, you've been gone for a minute. Can you unmute your mic and come on in and.
I'm unmuted.
There you go, my dear. Could you?
Thank you.
Right ahead.
Just for the benefit of those who were not in the room, my name is Errol Bean from Jamaica, and I call myself the thinking being when I write. I had the honor of publishing 2 books, A Flower Blooms, 1998, and 2001, one, as I said, a tribute to Cynthia Sloss. I had the honor of having 3 poems, long poems, published in the North Atlantic Review, 2005, under a collection called An Exploration into Friendship, Slices of Friendship, If You Were My Friend, and the Blessings of True Friendship. However, my life in writing has been going between music and poetry. I've written over 400 poems, and I'm in the process of consolidating. I'm 70, meaning 70 as well as others of you are 70. And my first recording was in 1987. It's called Freedom. And in 2004, I did an album called Beyond the Rhythm. And I featured Abijah, the rootsman Abijah, on that song. Now, the first release spoke about the Afghanistan situation. And 20 years later, we're still talking about Afghanistan. It's called Freedom. And I'm going to turn this into a poem. And let's see how we get this done. I've never done this before. It begins, do tell me when shall man be free? Please tell me who shall set man free? Yeah. The big boys of weapons of mass destruction and the little boys are working a plan to get them. They seem to be bent on self-destruction, or are they preparing for Armageddon? So tell me, when shall man be free? Do tell me who shall set man free? I'm talking about the people of the world. I'm talking about humanity in the space age. Please tell me, how shall mankind be free? The virus is spreading like a wildfire. To stop it and control it is a burning desire. In parts of Mama Africa, the people are starving. Go to Haiti, it's the same thing. So tell me, when shall man be free? Do tell me who shall set man free? I'm talking about the people of the world. I'm talking about humanity in the space age. Please tell me, how shall mankind escape? Israelis and Palestinians from time to time destroy each other. Many plans have failed to bring them together. The Middle East is an international ticking bomb, and the suicide bomber is a ready gun. Come tell me, when shall man be free? Do tell me who shall set man free? I'm talking about the people of the world. I'm talking about humanity in the space age. Please tell me, how shall mankind escape? Then someone may claim to be a liberator, and soon after that, them turn a dictator. Even if the people find a successor, the next thing you know, them have an oppressor. So tell me, when shall man be free? Do tell me who shall set man free? Yeah. I'm talking about the people of the world. I'm talking about humanity in the space age. Please tell me, who shall set mankind free? Give the people freedom. Freedom. Black people need freedom. White people need freedom. Give the people, every people, freedom. Freedom for everyone. Thank you. I've posted the YouTube version in the chat. It features Abijah, one of our young reggae singers. And I have a YouTube channel, you may see it. Please subscribe. And thank you very much for having me in this space.
Beautiful.
We're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay, I'm going to share, which I've never really done before. We have a poet that unfortunately she's not able to be here physically, so she did a little video. Her name is Elizabeth. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up. Let's make sure that we can find her now. 1 minute here. I'm looking for Elizabeth. And of course, when you want it, of course it's moved. I think I found it. Oh, there she is. Let me know if y'all can hear this and see it. Okay.
Amid the pandemic, wars loom, threatening peace over the land. There is no winner in chaos, where innocent victims sacrifice lives. I dream of a world in unity, surrounded by love, enveloped in peace. For harmony to reign in our hearts, to realize we are all one. despite our differences, despite the barriers. Peace will unite all colors of mankind. A world in unity for the future generations, to enjoy a beautiful journey on earth. Let peace be the reason for us to unite, forget about long-term wars. Let love bind us all. I would like to thank Noreen Snyder for inviting me to this event of 100,000 Poets for Change. May peace be with us all. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think I did that right. Wow. And those of us who know Elizabeth Castillo, she's a beautiful person, a wonderful poet, and I like to say friend. She's just a wonderful existence. Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, is there anyone here that I missed? Let me know.
Yes, you missed me. Can you hear me? Frank?
I'm sorry, Infinix down there. Is that you? Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. So I'm called Francis Juma from Kenya. I'll read a poem called We Need Some Peace. Day by day, hearts beat in fear and prayer. Chances of survival grow slimmer and slimmer. So much pain all over, so much sorrow. I wonder how many will see tomorrow. Tears cloud my eyes, seeing on television. Thousands being killed in a bloody revolution. Refugees fleeing the burning homes down south. Just hear the weeping and wailing up in the north. We need some peace. There are too many children crying. We need some peace. Too many men and women dying. Our innocent children, our innocent people are suffering, and the whole world is grieving. We need some peace. Peace for each and everyone. Think of all those babies getting orphaned. Sirens that keep blaring, yet no one seems concerned. Why are all those tankers rolling west? Police in the east making all those arrests. Street riots, political disturbance, angry protesters putting up a resistance. There's been too much evil going on for long. Now time has come to stop doing our people wrong. We need some peace. Too many children crying. We need some peace. Too many men and women dying. Our innocent people are suffering, and the whole world is grieving. We need some peace. Peace for each and every one.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Brother Frank. I didn't know that Infinix was you, so thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Woo. Okay. Did you have another piece you'd like to read, Brother Frank?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Please go
Let me
ahead.
read.
Since your connection is better, just go right ahead. I'm going to give you that direct, please.
Thank you very much. Now, the next poem is called Was I Living on Dreams? Was I living on dreams that war ended and brotherhood got embraced? That black and white walked side by side? Was I living on dreams of equal freedom, unity and stability? That peace ruled the world and love became the word? Was I living on dreams of no more shooting and no more looting, of no more pain and sorrow, a better tomorrow? Was I dreaming that I was dreaming, that I was living on dreams? Thank you very much.
Wow. I felt that one. Okay, I'm going to go, Amaziah. Why you look so surprised?
Because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got them like ready to go.
I think we should wait for Brother Michael. I don't think he wants to miss your recital.
Okay, so he's not here?
He stepped away for a second, but I'm sure he'll be right back.
Okay.
Is there anyone here who hasn't read yet? I think everyone has read. I'm gonna go to Rita, and I'm gonna let you go again when he gets back, okay? All right.
I'd like a chance to.
Okay, Simon, I'm gonna let Rita go ahead and you go right after Rita, okay? Rita, please go right ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Perfectly.
I adjusted my, okay, good. So all these beautiful voices. So I'm going to do something a little different here. It's called The Gift of Song. I opened the package, a gift of song, only to find a billy goat, gruff and woolly. I bleed out tunes of blue sheep, out of tune ba blues, wavering cries of no relent. I must repent, no matter how many times I polish the record, the needle sticks, sandpaper scratches my chords, a phenomena of off-key scrapes, notes, and even as I bow myself to awake, barnyard beckons, brock, brock, brock. Make no mistake, we all must partake, move over and move on to get people's attention with no pretension. Now I know no meter is complete without my bleats, mine the chorus, and the last line in the I Can't Carry a Tune blues song. I strike a chord off key, note the disaster as I rip the notes to pieces until I hear the voice of resist, songs of protest blowing in the wind, sung by a gruff voiced soul, more speak than harmony, and the war drums beat, and the beat poets erupt, and the ghettos wrap their rhymes to clear the air, open the space for another, to hear the flutter of newfound wings or bleats. My lyrics vibrate with vocal cord reverberation as I strain to release my song of speak. I'll take you on a ride on the political side. Joel the ass and the elephant too with my retort. Your self-beat gains to try to reign will not suffice if you think twice. America, I call you to awaken. Stop the taking of terrible news. A new revolution is arising on the horizon. My gruff voice joins the ranks to stop the tanks, control the banks and handguns that kill. Stop the immigrant hate before it's too late. The hypocrisy of history we try to remake. Don't let us be fools. Let our social revolve around more than just media. I'll make a case for the Marshall Islanders, the land going underseas. Pitting us one against the other is a curable disease. Stop listening to what politicians say, because most lie every day. Their facts just get in the way. They want us citizens to stay put, sit on our asses rather than take to the streets to shout, to speak out about what's totally wrong. Bleat, I cannot sleep. I must remain awake because so much is at stake. I need to keep singing my blues bleats.
I like that. I really like that. Okay, Brother Simon, I'm going to let you go ahead only because of your connection and I don't want to lose you. I was going to let Amaziah go, but I'm going to let you go ahead and then Amaziah, and then we're going to go to Brother Bill. So.
All right, thank you so much. This piece I'm going to cite is about my life. I've been passing through a lot. And there's a time I almost committed suicide, but this is the piece I wrote. It's called, Please Do Not Kill Yourself. I know, believe me, I know life is cruel as it can be, but I can't really understand your pain, but try me. I've been there, I've tried twice to end it all. It was pain, but will match no description. I was sure that my life had reached the end of its subscription. I know betrayal in its full glory. I know lacking in its heart. It's a sad story. Poverty is a friend I had and got me smitten. In my own thoughts, I had reached the end. Physically, I made a noose on my bathroom ceiling. I locked my bedroom and cut my wrist to bleeding to self-killing. So I know what you're going through. I wish I could hold you and tell you it will be okay. I wish I could reach out to you and save you. I wish I could help. Whatever you want, even more. I know your heart is bleeding, and I know you have lost hope in living. I know, yes, I know what loneliness is. I know hunger and not being able to eat for 3 days. I know how looking at your phone brings pain. I know how much you want that person to understand you. I know how hard it is to feel alone, broken and lonely. I can't pretend to know everything that you feel. I can't, but hear me. I know and I don't know your story, but we have everything in common. Give me your ear as I say this. I may not be able to say it all, but please don't kill yourself. Many people can't talk to people like us, but listen, I know how. I know the sound of silence is what you want. You feel you won't shut down for good. I know the voices in your head telling you to off yourself. The poison in your hand, the gun on your head, the knife in your hand, please drop it. You're not a coward. You're just human. Don't take easy way out. God is not done with you. I know you hate God for everything wrong. I know all this because I once or twice felt the need to let him out of my life. I know you're close to it. Forget the chaos. You can fight this battle. You ain't alone, brother. I'm here. You're not alone, sister. You have a friend in me. I can love you and I will love you. Let me walk with you. The devil is making hopelessness and pain to be on replay. Block it and let God give you all and take your glory. He will repay. This is a journey. Hold me. Let's run this relay. Don't do it. Don't. It's not worth it. Man, please don't. Put it on delay. You do this, you will regret. You'd wish you had me as you stand in judgment before God. Yes, God is there. He knows and he sees. I know how depression comes. I know what it means when your loved one makes life unbearable for you. I faced it firsthand. Please don't kill yourself. Death wasn't meant for you. Life is what you deserve. Someone is out there for you. I'm here for you. The fire that you are walking through is not real. It's just a simulation. 1 week from now, 1 month from now, you'd understand what I feel. Today, listen to my voice. It's a miracle I give to you. Don't look back. Throw your depression back. Hear the sound of my voice today. Please do not kill yourself. Say more, the mouthpiece. Thank you.
Wow, that was very deep. That was very deep, and a topic that's always happening, unfortunately. Wow, very deep. Okay, Amaziah.
Yes, I am here.
After you're done, I'm going to go to Brother Melvin and then Brother Bill, and we're going to go around and around we go. So go right ahead.
We're going to continue have more rounds, or it's just one only?
More rounds.
Okay. So this one is called The Bitterness. Like a toddler crying for mom's breast milk, I saw tears race down her bony face. She was pensive and motionless, like she was lost in space. She then broke the silence, screaming out, I'm such a big disgrace. I quickly interjected, honey, what's wrong? And she yelled, get the hell out of my space. All you men are just the same. Cheat, lies, you all take love for a game. I hate men forever. I should have killed Trevor. Yeah, put a bullet in his brain. Baby, whoa. Yeah, take this too far now. Are you drunk or insane? Craig, you're not gonna understand me. You can't feel my pain. I was raped when I was 9. It really shattered my mind. A decade after, I tried to move on to get myself back in line. I thought Tom was the best thing until he slept with my sister. So he had sex with his best friend and what's up in the flipping picture. All my life I've been hurt. Later start attending church, searching for comfort, but life grew worse. Few months after, she was impregnated by the comforting pastor, threatened to do an abortion or else her life would be a disaster. I tried to convince her, telling her she's still precious and worth more than diamonds and gold. She says she still hates men. Her heart is now cold. I hug. She squeezed me tightly, saying, thank you, Mr. Kirkland, for attempting to make me feel lively. But how will I live with the fact of knowing that I'm infected with HIV, the bitterness, sad reality of what our women are experiencing in the world today? Precisely.
Ooh. Wow. That was hot and well felt. Okay, deeply felt. Okay, wow. Brother Bill, I'm gonna unmute you. Go right ahead.
Okay, let me see if I can get this done here. Okay, the one I'm going to read has a little story to it, which I'm going to share short. But I've had the opportunity, the blessings to tour Palestine on 2 occasions. My first, pardon me? My first, no, okay, I just heard someone talking, I thought, whatever. My first occasion was in 2017, and during that time, you know, it was an eye-opening experience because I had an opportunity to experience a culture. Yes?
I'm sorry, we're getting some feedback. Go right ahead.
Someone has their mic open. But to experience a culture that I was not familiar with, you know, and of course we all know the story or some of the story of Palestine, but it was, as I said, you know, I had the opportunity to stay in a refugee camp, you know, Dahesha, which was one of the most notorious refugee camps in Palestine. I toured about Bethlehem and all the various other places. But anyway, this poem, Her Eyes, was a glimpse as I was walking down the street, looking at the people, you know, like a kid in Wonderland. There was this lady in her hijab, and if we know the culture, you know, the interchange between Westerners and, you know, various other people is kind of like taboo or whatever. But anyway, our eyes connected for a brief moment, and it spawned this poem, which I wrote, you know, 5 minutes after encountering her, titled Her Eyes. Her eyes, they showed no emotion, like a calmed, waveless sea. I watched, but she did not even blink, nor did she seem to notice life as it passed by her on the street. There was a quiet resolve, but I detected a subtle anguish endured for much too long. She had acquiesced to some degree to the life she was given, the life she was afforded. Would some semblance of peace change her eyes? The inexpressive peering at life? What if? Yes, what if the things we so often take for granted changed? We observe life at times as if it is preordained, a preordained right of ours. We take for granted far too much, things such as joy, laughter, peace, and love. And that's that piece.
Yeah, wow. They often say the eyes are the windows to the soul. So, yes.
Indeed.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go, Brother Melvin. Would you like to share another piece with us?
Yes, I will.
Please do.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. All right, this is a poem that I wrote for a friend of mine. I was in the Air Force and for 20 years, and I was stationed in the Philippines, and I was attending the University of the Philippines, and there was a visiting professor there teaching African American literature. His name was Sil Cheney Coker. He was from Sierra Leone, and we became pretty good friends. When I got out of the Air Force, I live in Ohio. On his way back to Africa, he stopped in Ohio and spent some time with my family and I. And this is a poem that I wrote for him about our friendship and how it progressed. It's called Brother to Brother.
Okay.
Brother to brother. I say to my brother from the motherland of my ancestors. We met on foreign soil where turmoil and strife were everyday life. We were bound by the common ground of our heritage to share experiences of the same kind. From the primitive mind of that unrefined coagulation of a nation that mocked the texture of our skin with a stabbing grin behind our back, only because of a lack of understanding. Brother to brother. I say to my brother from the motherland of my heritage, unknown to me because it was stolen from the fathers our father's father, and suppressed by those blue-eyed creatures of virtue that preyed upon us and turned us into cattle and sheep. They caused Black mothers to weep in dark corners of dingy wooden sheds, on straw beds, praying that the child inside them would never be born in that forlorn place of human disgrace. And yet, rekindled when we met, and centuries of forgotten past came fast with new meaning and deeper understanding. Brother to brother, I say to my brother from the motherland of my beginning, ours was the cradle of civilization, a nation of great kings from whence came the minds of Solomon, Mali, and Tut. The shadows of our temples cast upon the Nile, to the songs of birds, the roar of lions, and the splashing of crocodiles. The jungles nourished us and shielded us from the elements, yet we became elements of one another, and civilization was the culprit. Brother to brother, I say to my brother from the motherland I have never seen but know. We met on foreign soil. We discussed Garvey. We listened to Olatunji and Coltrane. We talked about life, death, joy, pain, love, and hate, and the fate of Black people. We drank rum and coke and spoke of our ambitions. We gave definitions to things that we could never understand, and we became friends. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. I mean, poets, we're deep. We're deep. We're not in shallow waters here.
Thank you.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Michael, let's unmute you. Okay, my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. Noreen. Oh, your mic is mute, my dear. I'm gonna unmute you. Let me see if we can. Okay, Noreen, can you hear us? Okay, I don't know, we're having a little technical issue. Noreen, unmute your mic for me, dear.
Yes, I got it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Do you have a poem for us, Noreen? And then I'm going to go back over to, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name here, but it says add here. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my name is Ratka.
Ratka. Ooh,
yeah,
Ratka. I love it.
Thank you.
Nice, Ratka. Okay, I'm going to go to Ratka next.
Okay.
Go ahead, Noreen.
Okay. Okay. Mine is called Stand Up. Okay. Oh, and I didn't say who I was before. I'm Noreen Snyder, and I have actually I have only 4 poetry books out there published. The 5th one is no longer available anymore, but you can still get it through me because I got about 60 left. Okay, and you can.
Okay, we're having a little glitch issue. Give Noreen a couple seconds. There she is. Unmute the mic for me, Noreen.
Okay, I got it.
Go.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and read this called Stand Up. Okay. Let's stop the hatred and violence against Black men, Black women, and Black children. Let them live in peace and harmony. It's a government that don't want us to be united. They want us all to be divided. The government wants to destroy, get rid of the Blacks. But why? What have they done wrong? Nothing in my book. Let's put a stop to that. Let's all get along. We all want the same thing in life, to love and to be loved, family, friends, education, job, and to help others, to live in happiness, peace, and harmony. We need to stand together, be united as one, as a community, and let the government know we won't put up with their bullying the Blacks. They have all the rights as human beings. So let's stand together and show them who we really are made out of. Are you with me? I can't hear you. Louder. Are you with me? Come on, stand up and let every single person live in peace, harmony, and happiness.
Oh, that was beautiful, Noreen. That was beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes. Wow, I threw myself, Ratka's next. I threw myself off, that threw me, beautiful.
Okay, so I didn't introduce myself properly the first time, so let me just say a few words. I'm a poet from Macedonia, which is in Europe. And I wrote this poem that I'm going to read back when I was still there in 1985, during the socialist time of Yugoslavia at that time. But it's still applicable for many countries in the world, and how we all feel in this society, even now during the COVID time, and whatever the government is like up to, and whatever the people are experiencing. It's kind of a little hopelessness on all sides. And as I said, even though I wrote it in 1985 back there in my homeland, and I live now in Florida, but things changed for me. But still, I feel even here in such a developed country and society, we are facing a lot of social issues and a lot of conflicts, emotional, social, and all kinds of stuff that I don't know where the world is going if we look it that way. So let me read the poem. It's called Fata Morgana. It's not very long, only one page, but it just reflects my emotions from that time, from 1985. Fata Morgana. The inevitable happened. Deceived is everything and everyone. While the clock ticks till the last exhale, I dig after misunderstanding, misjudgment, loneliness, and common sense. And after that, which is birthright and first steps, as well as death. After the things that you try to hear but cannot be heard, only felt. I tell you, destiny occurred, entering the weightless zone, floating groundless, beyond any limits. In the space of the universe, every cry is lost, without a return response. There was deception, a drop of water in the desert sand, an optical illusion. Fata Morgana for all that was meant and all that's left. La Mirage till the end. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow.
Thanks.
Wow. You make me want to learn another language. It's so beautiful. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. I love you all. It's,
Thank you.
All right. I was Simon. I think I was going to call Simon, or was it Melvin? Melvin, you went already, right? Didn't you just go a little while ago, or was I going to call you next?
Yes, I went a little while ago.
Okay, my dear, I'm going to let Simon go. Let's see if we can unmute you. Simon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go right ahead. And I'm looking for Kennedy. Okay, Brother Kennedy, you're after Simon. I'm hearing someone's feedback. Who's open? Okay.
All right. This piece is called Baptized in Dirty Water. And it goes like this. I love my dad. He's a strong man, that much I know. I know that because I won't forget what happened when I was 4. While he was polishing his new car, I picked up a stone and scratched lines on the side of the car. Well, as a kid, sometimes go too far. In his anger, my father took my hand and hit it many times. The things I remember about life makes me sick sometimes. He hit me so hard, not realizing he was using a wrench that was lying on his working bench. You see, kids are too innocent to realize they're making a mistake. They don't know what to accept or what to forsake. That day, only God knows what I went through. This pain isn't just mild like that of a flu. At the hospital, I asked Dad, when will my fingers grow back? He looked at me as if he was having a heart attack. He was shaking and so much in pain. Dad was hurt. He went back to the scratch car and kicked it a lot of times. No way pain and love could bring rhymes. Sitting back, he looked at the scratches. You see, love of the kids is special. Nothing matches. I had written on the side of the car, I love you, Daddy. My life is a plethora of pain, disaster, and misfortune. I was damaged. My life was passing demolition. What if I was a victim of severe abortion? I'm saved, but I'm still baptized in dirty water. I will still be that even though I go salvation. Then soon I'll embrace as adoration. I don't know what to expect next, but sooner or later, I know I'll be perplexed because I'm baptized in dirty water. When I surrender everything to infinity, I give my all. I'm a broken record trying to sound perfect and all. I recently found out that I have problems with my kidney and I couldn't find a donor, so I must travel to Sydney. I told my girlfriend, but she just shrugged it off and stared at the TV. I hated that reaction like the poisonous IV. The next day, I went into surgery to get my bad kidney removed. Maybe my idea of not traveling will be approved. Feelings of anger and pain were with me big time. Love is a scam and probably a crime. How can somebody so close to me be so heartless? How can someone I love be so merciless? She couldn't even come with me to my surgery. No, I hate her. She's really a clean piece of forgery. When I woke up from the surgery, I started crying because I know my kidney won't work the same despite trying. I was so alone in that room. I saw a nurse coming over to give bad news, I presume. The nurse told me that someone had donated their kidneys to me. Wow. This was good news. I had to agree. Yeah, no, wait, kidney or kidneys? She said both my kidneys were failing, so I had to have both transplants. I had successfully had that surgery, and gosh, I'm so happy. I told the doctors I want to go home, so they should make it snappy. Just then, my girlfriend's mom came in. Her gaze was scared one, as if she was having the unforgivable sin. She looked down her chest, touching her chin. I asked her where my girlfriend was. The look on her face was cold as ice. She paused. My heart was breaking out of its cage. The chapter of my book were turned into one page. What she told me made me see death, horror, and epic madness in my gaze. Every bit of life in me was going ablaze. My girlfriend is the one who donated her kidneys to me. Now, I visit her grave every day. Why did I have to live only for the woman to lose her daughter? I'm saved, but I'm still baptized in dirty water. I will still be that even though I got salvation. Dead soon, I will embrace as adoration. I don't know what to expect next, but sooner or later, I know I'll be perplexed because I'm baptized in dirty water. Simon, the mouthpiece. Thank you.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Powerful. Let me mute your mic. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Is there anyone who has not gone and would like to go again right at this moment? Okay, I think everyone has gone. Wait, Brother Kennedy. Let me unmute you. Go right ahead, Brother Kennedy.
Thank you. My phone was just about to go, but I thank God it is still holding its breath. Now, my next poem, title, Welcome to Kenya. Welcome to the land of tranquility, shielded and defended by justice, prayerful and God-fearing people. You'll be warmly welcomed by great serenity, land gifted in athletics and rich culture.
I think we're having connection issues right now.
Okay. Are you able to hear?
Okay, we weren't hearing you, but we are hearing you now.
Okay, so
hold on. There's a lot of feedback. I don't know where it's coming from. Hold on, let me mute you and let me see if it's you. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. We're getting very bad feedback, Brother Kennedy. Do me a favor, could you log out and log back in? I don't know why it's doing that, but the feedback is bad. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's go right along to the next poet. I don't know if anybody else wants, I guess I could read one until we get Brother Kennedy back. Okay, I didn't think I was going to read more than 2, so I wasn't prepared. But okay, I have a piece called Sometimes You Have to Stop. Okay, great. Brother Kennedy's coming back on in. Hold on 1 minute. We may get him to go right on ahead here. Okay. Brother Kennedy is logging on. I think I'll just wait for him to come in because he's already here. All right. Brother Kennedy, you want to try that again for us, please?
Yes, can I go on?
Yes, you sound beautiful now. Go right ahead.
Thank you. So my next poem is entitled Welcome to Kenya.
Okay, I think we're just having a technical issue here. We're not going to be able to hear Brother Kennedy. Okay. I'm going to mute him for now. I'm just going to read my piece, and then I will go on to hopefully Brother Frank, and then I'll just work the rest of the circle here we have going on. Oh, Rita's back. Yay. Okay. We have a piece called Sometimes You Have to Stop. Sometimes you have to stop in order to begin again. Take a personal inventory of your own existence. Peel away the layers of pain and love your being. Restore your worth. Ignoring the madness that fed the sadness that you accepted as your reflection. Taking away the titles, labels, and shackles, holding you prisoner in a jail without walls. Viewing yourself in this universe as a playground for your soul. Learning as one goes along, the story is yours to be told. Because sometimes you have to stop in order to begin again. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Rita, I'm gonna unmute you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, sorry. Unmute your mic there for us, Rita, and give us another.
Okay, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel so honored to be here with all the voices from all over the world. Oh my gosh, I feel like kind of like when I went around a boulder and tripped on a rock. I feel small. It's the small things that trip us up, and these powerful voices. Thank you. So I have this poem that because the student climate strike has started again, and I just feel I want to say something about the climate today. So I'm dedicating this poem to the people of the Amazon, Ecuador, the Niger Delta, and the First Nation peoples, called Planet for Sale. Planet for Sale, marked down, going fast, won't last. Take your pick, bargains galore, beneath forest floor, oil under tar, gold mines await, and coal seams. Never mind that crash, just another glacial splash. Planet for sale, no need for cash, credit accepted, derived from 7 generations, trade all futures left. Going fast, won't last, coal, oil, or gas. Liquidation sale, best saved for last, need to extract as thirst overtakes the land grab race. Water cheap, turn to riches, rich in arsenic, cadmium, mercury, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Everything must go, won't last, going fast, grab what's left. What's that crash? Just another glacial splash. Planet for sale, marked down, going fast, won't last.
That was so delightful. I love it. I love it. I can watch you all day.
You're so sweet. I love you too. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I have to be woman for a minute. I love those shades. Oh my God. Okay, I got it out. We can, I can't hold it anymore.
I gotta have some color. I'm so white. I gotta have some color.
You're doing great. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh boy. Bill, brother Bill.
Can I say one real quick?
Please do, Noreen.
Okay, everybody's doing so phenomenally well, and I appreciate each one of you all here, and I'm so grateful, and thank you all. I just want to say that because you all should doing really so phenomenal, fantastic. Thank you.
We couldn't do it. I love you, Noreen. I love you so much. You're such a wonderful person. I'm jealous of anyone who's met you in person. I'm jealous. And after COVID, I told you I'm coming to give you a hug. You're a beautiful person. Beautiful.
Well, thank you, Maxwanette. We love you too.
Thank
You're a beautiful person too.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me cry. Stop. No, we're not doing it. I said I refuse. We're not crying today. Oh, okay. Beautiful fun. Brother Bill, go right ahead. Unmute your mic. Do you have something for me? Let me see.
Yeah, I always have poetry, you know.
I know.
Live and breathe it. But anyway, let me pull this piece up. It's titled Peace Be Still. And I must preface this with, like most of us, you know, we've seen a lot of situations where we desire more peace, and, you know, we keep on writing to that end as poets and activists and human beings, you know, hoping and wishing that for not only ourselves, but our children, our neighbors, people we don't know, people in foreign lands. So I'm thankful for all the poets that are here that are speaking to that end, because it's necessary that we continue. And forgive me for being this particular person that I am, but I just think it's important. So I'm going to read this piece called Peace Be Still, and it's an appeal to the human spirit. Peace be still. There is a longing in my soul for a certain peace, one that I cannot remember, but one that I intimately know I once knew. Where has she fled? Why does she hide from me? Where does her and her family of the holies of me reside? We, the people of creation, do dream of thee, each of us in our own way, thus adding to the myriad of our complexity, your regality of expression, and our collective hearts. We have been searching for you since that day, that fabled eighth day, which even the prophets and storytellers allude not to, nor dare not speak of. We have yearned for you, burned villages for you, as well as our brethren at the stake. The sacrifice for your presence is high. We attempted to negotiate for your grace with our deceits, our decorum, and our misgivings found in our diplomacy and politics to no avail. We have sat and listened to the anointed ones amongst us as they preached about you, and our hearts ached, but a touch, just a touch, please. Touch the hem of my garment that I may know of your remembrance of me. We held still with our faith, and we were resolute in holding you in the vestiges of our replete minds. We created convictions and doctrines in your name, and we even persecuted our reflective selves in honor of a variable truth we were persuaded was the embodiment of your persona in our lives. We and I write and speak many words in our poetry, our prose, our prayers, and our letters, and our soft whisperings in your obedient honor. Yet you show not your face, save in your own self-convincing self that you are real. Embrace me. Peace, where art thou? Do you only visit upon our restless nights with dreams of fleeting grandeur we too soon forget? How many times, how many must die that your etheric effigy may actualize into some verifiable lasting reality where all who hunger and thirst for you may be satisfied? I have come before the altar of men I did not know, I have erected a few of mine own to pay an homage and obeisance I trusted you were worthy of, to love. Peace. Our hearts are needy. Our minds are supple and ready to be cultivated. Oh, peace, mold my aspirations and my vision. Cast me into the ovens of fire and fire me until I become hardened in your divine image. Let thy hand caress my consciousness and cajole me to walk the path of resolve, that we may come to understand we all live in one collective breath. Peace come unto us, and peace be unto you. Peace, be still, and peace.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow. 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 Okay. My goodness. I'm going to go to Brother Richard, and after Brother Richard, I'm going to swing on over to Brother Errol. So, yeah. That's right, men, on your toes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is something I wrote for tonight in the couple of hours before we started. Assuming I can find it. Oh yeah, I've got it. Okay, and this is called Stop It. No one likes war. Well, stop it then. No one likes poverty. Well, stop it then. No one likes bigotry. Well, stop it then. You're being stubbornly utopian. Yes, I am. That can't work in the real world. Why? Have you tried it? You don't have to do very much. Just stop doing the things you don't like. But people are selfish. Well, ignore them then. But people crave power. Well, don't give it to them. But people are violent. Well, restrain them then. They're above the law. Well, that's not a law then. But they have money. What's that? Money is power. Why? Is it magic? Don't be ridiculous. It's economics. What's economics? The study of money. So how is that power? Money can do anything. Have a man killed, build a mansion, fly to the moon. Sounds like magic. Take this seriously. So money solves problems. Yes, but bad people have it. That's a terrible idea. We need to redistribute. How will that help? Well, then the people will have it. What, the money? Money is the root of all evil. Well, stop it then.
Wow. Yes. I love it.
Thank
well,
you.
I knew you were going to hit it hard, Richard. I had a feeling you were going to give me something, and I knew it. Beautiful. Wow. Just stop it then. It makes so much sense. It's really just that simple. Oh, beautiful. Woo. Brother Aaron.
Thank you. I have to pay tribute to Richard for the dialogue. I love dialogue in poetry, and it was very good. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to share a short piece now. Also from my 2004 album. It was recorded by Rosamond Brown, one of our lovely voices on Jamaican radio. It's called Dare to Care. I can't do it as well as she did it, but it's on my album, and I've shared the link in the chat. If you can dare to care and give others hope to live, if you can dare to care and to the needy freely give, if you can dare to care and your blessings gladly share, if you can dare to care and stretch a helping, healing hand, if you can dare to care and count not the price and the sacrifice, if you can dare to care and crave not a reward in paradise, you may send rays of sunshine in the dark, the faint-hearted to inspire. You may light a torch of love that shall be extinguished, quenched, never. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Sorry, I'm having a little glitch here, but we're back. Beautiful, loved it. Brother Arrow, I love it, I love it. Beautiful performances. Let's see. Now that the room has gotten a little smaller, I see that I can narrow this down just a little bit. Brother Simon, did you have something that you wanted to share? I'm going to go to Rasta in a minute.
Yes, I do.
Go right ahead.
This piece is called RIP to My Feelings. And it goes something like this. Sometimes wrong choices bring us closer to the right places. I have learned not to follow different type of chases. I'm that person everyone replaces after a while. I'm always sweet, others are like bile. The worst feeling is wanting to scream and don't want to be heard at the same time. I wanted you to win even when we were on bad terms. I don't know why I was a fool under your charms. They say self-love is the beginning of love. I lack my senses, my goodness is all I have. I overthink because I notice everything. I gave you all I had, you didn't give me a thing. I loved you at your worst, you left me at mine. How do I keep giving you chances to be my wine? I'm intoxicated by you, I'm doomed like hell's member. I hate getting flashbacks from the things I don't want to remember. The worst ways you can leave someone is in silence. It's hard, but I lived through your absence. My eyes met many eyes, but only got lost in yours. When you were sick, I did everything to be your many cures. We both said I love you, but the difference was that I didn't lie. You left me in the cold to wallow in pain and die, dying to talk to you, but afraid to text you. You said I'm nothing, you're going to be the next. I'm not attractive, but I can make you smile. How is it that I give you my world, but you are so hostile? Tired of wasting my efforts on people who don't deserve it. You cut me deep, slowly, bit by bit. If you could read my mind, you'll be in tears. If I could have you, I know I'd be in cheers. Never forget who helped you when everyone else was making excuses. Every word you said was full of abuses. You may not be perfect, but you're all I want. I may be slower, but I speak in bold font. I don't have a lot of friends, but I know a lot of people. I could have shouted your name on top of a steeple. If I start treating you the way you treat me, you'd hate me. I know you feel happy now, but God got me. In the end, I only have myself, so I'm heading and aiming for the top shelf. Everybody has a chapter they don't want to read aloud. I have a nature that no one is allowed to have. Sometimes, and someone out there feels better because now you don't exist. Nowadays, I walk over things I used to trip over. My desire for superhuman and Superman syndrome, my desire for kryptonite has changed my chromosome. No one stayed when I was at my lowest, but I'm sure speed also comes to the slowest. It's okay to be sad after making the right decision. My life with you is over, no more revision. I grew up without sharing my problems to my parents. I guess that's why I have so many emotional accidents. Stop making yourself available for people who don't ever prioritize you. I have known that now I can be my own boo. She was like the moon, part of her was always hidden away. To hurt me, she'd always find a way. Everyone is going through something you don't see, and I'm something that will never be honest. I'm still healing from the things I don't speak about. I take myself to cipher thin packs, and I thought it could be nice. I wish I could disappear like I never existed. But what if I had the power against you? I could have resisted. I gave up on you, not because I don't care, but because you don't. I became dangerous when I learned how to control my feeling. Be proud of your kind heart. Not everyone has it. I don't care anymore because when I did, I actually got her down to earth, but still above you. Vibe alone until you are valued. I still believe in love. I just have a hard time believing in people. Why can't things that good stay? Not together, but still connected. I always wonder how many times you forgive someone just because you don't want to lose them. The best revenge is not revenge at all. Once you realize you want the best, losing people doesn't matter anymore. If you really got a pure heart, you got to win to the end. Remember that I have what it takes to stand for myself, but I always hate when my thoughts take me. I don't like you. I don't hate you. but I'm going home where I have my space to grow without you. To you, I'm dead. To me, you're gone. I don't want to see you or imagine your kiss, but I'm going to the graveyard to bury my pain and off to the deadlands to declare, rest in peace to my feelings. Thank you.
Maxwanette, you're muted.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say that, but I was agonizing about how to pronounce your name because I couldn't remember.
It's hard kind of reading lips on this small screen.
I've been down this, you just go Max and then one E, then Maxwanette. Or just call me Max, it'll work.
That works.
That'll work. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Go ahead, Amaziah.
Okay, thanks again. Before I start, guys, it's been really fascinating being here today. The readings, all you poets, it's like me experiencing a new distinction. And you know, all poets are really powerful people, and this is what we do to, you know, alleviate all the pressures we're experiencing and the people in our world today. So I hope this goes a far way, and I hope other people will too be inspired by these. So not too long ago, I did the bitterness, and I want to just leave something uplifting for, you know, females mostly, because this was written for a friend of mine. You will be okay. You are remarkable. You are strong. You are one of God's greatest gifts. Follow him and you will never go wrong. You see, the skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moments, you have experienced pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused. Be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves. Are you feeling a bit empty right now, somewhat unsatisfied? Fret not, for Jah already sent an angel to be your travel guide. You will be okay, okay? Just know that God is real. After you overcome the sophisticated phase, it will be the strongest you ever feel. You are beautiful, ladies. You are sweet. Trample all hypocrites beneath your feet. Forget about them who not believe in you. You don't have no time to play. You are a fighter, a survivor who resists to quit. You are a queen. You are loved. You deserve lifetime happiness. Precisely. You'll be okay. And sorry to say, but I'll probably be here for another 5 minutes or so, but I really have to go. But I will just do this one other poem, and it's called Legends Are Leaving Us. Last September when I looked, it was the passing of reggae legend Toots. A few weeks ago, Daddy Uri passed, R.I.P., another icon embedded in our hearts. Yesterday, after I got the news, reggae icon Bonuela died today. I'm not in a happy mood. When we look overseas, DMX and Kobe gone. The legends are leaving us, our really are gone. Bob Marley, Garnet Silk, and Dennis Brown. Honestly, I still wish they are around, because some of them just come here and treat the business like a circus. Too much clowns. Globally, loved ones are grieving, feeling hurt. Even while I'm speaking, some weeping. The legends are leaving Earth. Powerful black men were put to death. Call it whatever you want. This is a total mess. If it's not sickness, it's murder. Go on, feel free to check. I'm not cold, I speak bold until my last breath. Chadwick Boseman gone too soon. I'm still saying Wakanda forever. My people be wise and realize we are stronger together. Babylon, the one with the rise, them tell lies and act like them clever. Some say Black Lives Matter. Make me see if it's gonna get better. But how will it be better when they're divided and ignorant? Distraction and confusion, no progression with ignorance. You're too busy on TikTok watching Galida comedy joke. I see you twerking on IG, not paying attention to the post I wrote. We are powerful together. All we need is support. Seek knowledge, increase the vocabulary, for life is no joke. Be careful of the foods you consume, because poisonous stuff in what they promote. Who created all these diseases and viruses and claim there is no antidote? The great legends are gone. I'm feeling provoked. This is no joke. My post will make people stay woke. Are the legends really leaving us, or are they being killed? I don't know, Maxwanette, is just a question I'm asking still. As my mind navigates, it invade my thoughts. Why? Evil men reign longer and the good one die early. This concerned me, and I won't lie. Marcus Garvey, Jamaica's first national hero and one of the world's greatest man, uniting Black people all over for Africa was his greatest plan. News story reveal he met his demise after suffering a stroke. I think they took him out purposely, and this is no joke. Noreen, it's obvious they want to get rid of every powerful Black man, but I will not sit and be silent. My spoken words explode like bombs. I wish somebody would confess about the death of Dr. Sebi, the man who actually cured many diseases, including AIDS. I want to think so I'm crazy. February 21st, 65, Malcolm X assassinated. April 4th, 68, in the States, Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated. Tupac, Biggie, Nipsey murder. You think that's coincidence? Once you have power with the people, them delete you, and that's evidence. The legends are leaving us, only God know why. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Prince, me still rate them till the day that I die. Aaliyah was so young when she lost her life in the plane crash, the whole world cried. Gandhi, who was a great man, assassinated. Why? I would not complete the list of legends without mentioning King Selassie I. R.I.P. all you great legends, work well done. Our ancestors fought long for us to get freedom. Educate yourselves. I will not sit and be silent, when I'm mute nor dumb. Our journey continues perpetually like the rise of the sun. Precisely.
Blessings. Thank you, Amaziah.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. As always, as always.
Yes,
A
yes.
pleasure. A pleasure having you.
Yeah, man. So I really do have to go. I'll be probably here for another 5 minutes and continue to watch. But when you not see me, I'll be out of here. So pleasure being here. Big respect and thanks to everybody. Blessed.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Yes, yes.
Wow, beautiful. Woo! So I see Terivia here, or Terevia. I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. I probably am. Did you want to recite? You can unmute. I can unmute you.
No, ma'am.
Go right ahead.
I don't have a piece right now.
Okay, that's quite all right. You could just sit here and listen and watch and have fun. Okay, now I'm going back to Ratka.
Oh, okay. Nice poetry, nice poetry. I'm really amazed by everybody's reading. Excellent. And I know that tonight and today is the 100,000 Poets for Change movement throughout the world. So in many countries, they have these poetry readings, and that's great. That's really nice. Okay, so let me see. I think I will read a poem called A Day After. And just bear with me. Let me try. Okay, A Day After. Through the dance of amber leaves, lamenting sounds of the northern winds, ghastly looms the dawn. Hopelessly barren, ash covering all. Still, it gave birth to disbelief. Then the thought was gone, before even being planted. It clapped its wings and flew away, a sparrow frightened by tempestuous wave singing the blues. But there was no one to listen. From our minds slipped all the promises once made, the self-examinations, breakdowns, and revelations. Sometimes I wonder, who was that stubborn donkey that godfathered our half-awakened agony? I have enough of the feathered mist covering the dandelion fields, covering the shamrock fields, with calm anger and impertinent delight. I flayed that fogginess, strand by strand, until it is fully stripped away, to see the misery of its shallowness through its disappearance, hopefully. And then I can rest.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I just have to say briefly, I hope that you poets are going to do what I'm going to do and have your poems on audio, like audio books, because to hear you, it's so touching and feeling and emotion. People don't get it when they just read it, or if you're reciting. It's, oh my goodness, you gave me chills, Rebecca. Goodness.
It's more authentic. Thank you.
Whew. Powerful, powerful. My goodness, I love it. Okay. Anyone want to volunteer before I pluck anyone out? Brother Errol.
Maxwanette.
Yes, Noreen.
Maxwanette.
Yes, my dear.
I got a message from Jamie Wilkins, and he said he cannot get into Zoom, and he has a poem. He has a poem that he wants me to read.
Oh, please, I don't know why, but please go ahead and read. Brother Errol, 1 minute. I'm going to let Noreen read this piece. Go right ahead, Noreen, please.
I got to minimize this so I can get back on Facebook and I can read it.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a problem. That's
okay.
Great.
Okay. Can y'all still hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. And this is he don't have a title for this. I don't see a title. Okay, Jennifer Sheffield, Tony Lynn Taylor, Katrina Martin, Crystal Stokes, Joshua Edwards, April Swan, Heather.
Give us 1 minute. It's going to kick back in again. She'll be right back. Unmute first, Noreen. Okay. Unmute your mic, Noreen.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. And to name a few. These were my friends, somewhere the same, somewhere new. They're gone now, blown away like the wind that blew, overdosed my circle, retract down to 2. I spent time.
Just give us a second. I think we're just having a little difficulty. I don't know. Noreen doesn't know she has a high vibe there. Okay, unmute again, Noreen.
Okay, can you, what did you hear me?
We can hear you. Maybe you should come off video and see if it doesn't interrupt.
Okay, don't act shady or pretend. Overdose alone has taken out all these friends and so many more and more to come. We have to take a stand. We have to say we are done. No blind eyes, tucking your tails to run. This is not something we cannot do. This is not something that cannot be won. Be not the one who shuns, but be the one who shows one to shine in the sun. Divine intervention. The lines are drawn, intertwined with addiction, wishful intentions, pitiful excuses. It's conclusive. You can usually tell when someone you still using. I've been doing it so long, I can see everything fluent. I can probably say exactly the thing that they're doing, bringing them there, inevitable ruin. It's up to us to show these people a better way that they can be pursuing sobriety, facing this jury type society. The end. From Jamie Wilkins.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That was deep. That was good.
Yes, because he writes, you know, he's in the poetry club and he writes so phenomenal poetry, you know. He lost his fiance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Deepest condolences.
Yes.
I thought the name sounded familiar.
Yes, he's in the poetry club and he writes and he can really, you know, really should reach to you and put tears in your eyes. She's really good poet.
Very deep piece, very deep
Yes.
piece. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, we still have we have a half hour left and we're doing pretty good. I love it. I'm loving the vibes. I'm going to let Brother Errol continue. I do believe he was going to go next. So
Okay.
Brother Errol, take it away.
Thank you very much. So honored to be with all of you people who I've seen, many of you I'm seeing for the first time. Love you all. This poem is called In the Name of Love. And I hope it explains itself, so I don't have to explain it. If I fail for you to see it, then I have not done a good job. In the name of love. In the name of love and friendship, some people have love in the palm of their hands, but place no value on it. They allow love to slip through their fingers as money flies from the hand of the unwise spendthrift. While others hold on to love so tightly, clutch it so close to their chests, like the tight-fisted miser. They fail to invest it in others. It loses its value over time. Some persons hide away their endowment of love in the secret vault of their hearts for safekeeping. Mean-spirited, they allow no one to take their treasure and share the riches of their love. While others, set off individuals, make themselves into tanks which have intake valves only, no outlet valves. They readily open to receive love, but they do not let love flow from them to refresh others. Regrettably, many individuals of good intent greatly fear to share love, as some persons fear to give blood. What if, suppose, and yet it is healthful to give blood. It cleanses the system and increases its capacity to receive new blood. Likewise, as love is shared, the capacity to receive love increases. In the name of love, release it, let it flow, make the change. Thank you.
Oh yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well said, well expressed. Love it. Pun intended.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Anyone else wants to go right now? Oh, wait,
Yes,
Brother Bill, I see you. Please go right ahead.
First, I must offer my apologies because, first of all, let me say it's a great show. Thank you so much for the show, Noreen and Maxwanette, or as you say, Max. And look forward to more sharing with the poets. It's a wonderful opportunity to share. This last piece I'm going to read is titled, I Am Absolved. And it was written some time ago, back in 2011. And here we go. I am absolved. The demons of darkness are dancing with glee, for the children have not yet fully awakened. The bells in the steeple are ringing, calling home all who have forsaken their cosmic birthright in the midst of this night adorned with things which ushers forth the grand delusion. And the collusion betwixt the fallen, the conspiracy found within the heresy, has stifled the sound of the calling which we have been waiting for so many eons. My soul is screaming, let us arise, let us get up, let us dance in the night. Let us dance in the light of the distant memories and the faintly twinkling stars and the liquid luminescence of the moon. Let us dance the dance of truth that is not moved and is not soothed by the smooth tongues of deceit. Let us speak that word, known only to the great soul, that which resides within that me, you, that word which has not been heard since life's tree has been planted in the garden. And by the four rivers I stand with eyes opened and my outstretched hands, that I may receive thy blessings, Father. Anoint me and hearken unto my plea that overflows with the anguish of illusions endured and the hunger for joy still yet desired, that which emanates from within the abysmal depths of me. And I beseech thee, let not death nor her family of trickery have its way, nor triumph this day. For the morrow when the sun rises and recognizes who I am, my sorrow is reconciled, and all the vile things shall no longer be, for I am awakening. And I most assuredly see the legacy of the blissful life you would have for me when I commune and realize that I am one with thee. And my soul speaks I, and I will not deny that in the twinkling of an eye, the lie is vanquished, and the ancient language of thy love will be spoken freely once again. We will dance to the tune, albeit none too soon, and the truth will forever reign as tears rain down. And I submit to the divine acknowledgement of presence, the presence of the holy of all things manifest. I will bask in the light, seeing, and no longer fleeing that inner light I could never escape. And I bow in the know that as the four rivers do flow into eternity eternally, that I too am the infinite, and that I am as I have always been. Yes, I am. And in that moment, when the final epiphany greets my consciousness with that sacred kiss, I realize that I am absolved. That's that piece.
Whoa. Wow, wow, wow. No, I have to say it. There is something about your voice. You sound like you should be doing cinematography. It's just, oh my goodness.
Well, you know, I've been around the horn a little bit in my years. You know, with radio, I did radio for a long time.
Okay.
You know, and so, you know, I did the spoken word tour, you know, going, all that kind of stuff, and, you know, lecturing, all that kind of stuff. So I've always been told that about my voice since a young kid. So I'm glad you appreciate it, you know.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for that comment.
Captivating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll give you the address where everybody can send money. Okay.
That sounds good too.
When I get older, I want to be like you. When I grow up.
Well, you know, okay, I'm working on it too. I'm still trying to learn.
Getting better, you're going to be too good to be around.
Well, you're not doing too bad yourself, young man.
Oh, no,
There you go.
I'm near you. I'm not near you.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful here, and all the dialects all over. It's you all have blown not my mind, but you have poetically caressed my soul. I love it. This is fun. I'm just having a ball. You all are amazing.
Yes.
It's just
everybody is. Yes, and Bill, I want to thank you, Bill. I couldn't send you a message back. I tried to, but my connection went out. Then it wouldn't let me do it now. I'm not good. I'm not good at writing in the chat in the Zoom yet. So I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And you were phenomenal.
And if I may say one last thing, I'm gonna post the link in here again. But come October the 1st, we're opening for submissions for our biannual edition of World Healing, World Peace. And this will be World Healing, World Peace 2022. We invite all poets. We also showcase the poets that are a part of it because we put their picture and a 50-word bio in along with their poem, so people around the world get to know them. It's a global, you know, edition. It's been around since 2011. And, you know, we get a lot of, it'll be available also for a free download once it's published in April of 2022. So we invite all the poets to take part of that. I will put the link in here as to the information here as to, so you can follow up with that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Thank you, Bill, for all you do. And you write phenomenal poetry.
Thank you, Noreen. Thank you so much.
You're phenomenal.
Oh, we try. We're working on it.
Okay.
We're work in progress.
Okay.
I'm just a fan of everybody here. Almost
Everybody
everyone
is
here is
phenomenal.
new with me. Yes, they're just, I have to copy everything in the chat so I can start following all of you. I mean, I thought I was going to be blown away with just Richard, his voice. Oh my God, oh my God.
This is,
copy,
I'm loving it.
accent.
I'm loving it. It's a phenomenal show, and I'm loving it. And everybody's on. You know, wow.
It's beautiful. But Melvin was singing, and I felt I just wanted to dance, but I was trying to be deep. You know, hold my decorum here. And Brother Errol, and then Rita with the oh my God, that was wonderful. I loved it. You all are just awesome, 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 awesome.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful. It's an honor. I'm honored.
Yes.
Thank you, Noreen.
And thank you to Maxwanette to be my co-host. And I want to thank you because if it wasn't for my co-host, we would be in a lot of trouble because my internet started going out on me. It always does, and it kept going out. And so I want to thank everyone, you know, for joining with me. Everybody, we have all phenomenal poets on here. Everybody's phenomenal. So thank you all.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's a pleasure and an
Thank you for
honor.
organizing it.
Yes, 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 Ratka. Oh, I love it. Okay, I just love your name. It rolls off the tongue so well.
It does.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we still have some more time. I wanted to show a video. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to be done. I'm going to try. I would have recited the poem myself, but I wanted to give homage to Maya Angelou and also the producer who's singing in the end. And I think it really fits into the theme. So I'm going to try and see if I can get it. Bear with me. Don't ask me what I did before because I don't remember, but I'm determined to find it. Okay, I think I did it. Yes.
I am grateful to be have been loved and to be loved now and to be able to love because that liberates. Love liberates. It doesn't just hold. That's ego. Love liberates.
This poem is called Undefeatable. I will not be stopped. I refuse to be conquered. My soul is too strong as it was built on the backs of my ancestors. Defeat is not included within the design of my being. There are no obstacles in life. Instead, there are experiences that provoke reactions and lead a pathway to newfound knowledge. I stand firm with a blueprinted coded knowing of self, a divine creation. I will not be stopped. I refuse to be conquered. I live in this life or the next, and I am undefeatable.
That's right.
It's angel to show you some love. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try and if you fail, get back up and try again. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try and if you fail, get back up and then try again. I pick myself up, dust myself off. All fired up and I'm ready to take off. All my haters is time for the shake off, cause I still got a couple of cents to break off. Nobody would have thought of it. I ended up being a part of it. Burning real slow like cannabis. Now my used to be haters is a fan of it. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try and if you fail, get back up and try again. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try and if you fail, get back up and try again. Now my life is so elegant. I still have memories like an elephant. Now it should have been and it could have been. As I can talk is relevant. Now I do it for I jellyfish. The music isn't chicken, I bitch celibate. Me have a plug some kind of then become a hero, another you just wrong. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try and if you fail, get back up and try again. Get up, go get what you want. Let no one say you can't. If you try, if you fail, get back up and try again. Just try again. Just try again. Just try again. Just try again. Get up, go get what you know, what's taking hands. If you try and if you fail.
That was beautiful. So, can everyone still hear me? Am I muted? Okay, I'm not muted.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I thought
You're not muted, Max, but you are a lot quieter than you were. Right.
Are you all falling asleep on me?
That's
No.
possibly better.
Oh boy, you all are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we have someone coming back into the room. Is there anyone who would like to recite again?
Yes, one more.
Okay, Simon, go right ahead, and then I'm going to let Richard go right after Simon.
Okay, my last piece is called Let It Go. Hi, I'm highly qualified to tell you this. My life has been an adventure. I've been to hell and back. Come see this voucher. I was born poor, but I don't dying in misery. I'm not able to give advice, call me advisory. I held on so much to that, I'll tell you, let it go. I can't be held back anymore. I lived their lives, time to live mine. Let it go. What makes you sad? Come on, let it go. You deserve another shot of joy, so let it go. You're bored, right? Life is a baggage, right? Too heavy? Easy, man, let it go. See, you can't drown yourself just because life is hard. You can't curse your work because the boss is an ass. Go ahead. Suffering ain't yours. Go ahead, disregard. Get out of your prison. Get out now. Let it go. Been trying hard and hard to nurse someone to love you back. You've been so timid to get out. Come on, cut yourself some slack. How can you rest when you have a luggage on your back? Such a heavy sack. Been there, done that. Now I'm in the awakening. My lamp was thrown under the bed, never brightening. I was made to believe I was the one with the problem that was given a tag name. Pain was my emblem. I held on while still giving kicks of a dying horse. It's better to be in peace, boy. Get that divorce. You can't love someone whose heart knows a hatred you can't force. Hear this super sound of mine. Let it go. Don't be pressured by something you ain't comfortable with. You are drowning, trying to please them. That's a terrible myth. You are neck deep in shit, but you can't even ask for help. Open them eyes. There are many waters that are troubling you. Your soul, go ahead, baptize. Some people are demons in disguise. Cry no more. Let the tears in your ears come to a dry. I'm your angel. I let you see. But first, let it go. Your brain is full of pain. Your heart is clogged with hatred. Your spine is bent with worry. You are agitated. Your veins vibrate with murderous feelings. Your chest has a knot of heartbrokenness, and you can't face life with courage. Why? Why worry when you're in God's hands? The pain of yesterday, leave it in the years ago. Take my hand and follow my step. Let it go. Let it go. You can survive on your own. You can make it on your own. You don't need somebody else. You don't need nobody else. This is you. You have no problem whatsoever. Walk with that swag. Heads up and refuse to be a beggar. Your self-worth is worth a mere billion kilos of gold. Swim out of these waters that are dirty and cold. Go to the shows and preach this gospel of let it go. Frozen, trembling, worried, but tame your heart and whisper to yourself, let it go. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, Brother Simon. Whoa. Beautiful, great advice, very wise advice from someone so young. Yes, let it go. Woo. All right, Brother Richard, you're up.
Thank you. That was amazing, Simon. I love the rhythm of that. I really did. That was incredible. There has been some brilliant stuff tonight, hasn't there? It's I've done a few open mics, and the standard tonight is incredible. And I'm very, very grateful that you're letting me join you all.
You're just as great, Simon. I mean, Richard.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of. So I think this will follow Simon's. Okay.
Okay.
This is called Words. Let's hear what you have to say. Speak out and use your words. You've toiled through time to create your world, reached out and touched, consumed and built, ideas gathered, melded, born, seizing spirit of their own, incarnations of creation, weakly wielding weapons handed down through generations, a brief window of words. In the beginning was the word, spanning seas of isolation, melding that which split asunder, healing wounds, worlds and wonder. Beyond all doubt, you must speak out. Speak out and use your words. Evening falling, final freeze, a filamentary field of frost. Light subsiding, overriding, hearts to heart, at last confiding, secrets, shame, regrets, and lost connections, reflections, affections, rejections, direction, and breathe. We wait and whisper, hoping still. When all is said and said, it will be done. And silence is a golden solace, seen, not heard, safe in sound. Our secrecy is cowardice. Our privacy is artifice. A held tongue leaves us powerless. I'm listening. Use your words. It's getting late, and last I heard, the cards are on the table. Time is over for rehearsal. This dilemma's universal. The truth is you were never seen, so now you'd best be heard. Quit the herd. It's absurd. It's now or never. Use your words. Let's hear what you have to say.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Richard. Doggone it. I love it. Use your words. Yes. Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Woo. Okay. Anyone else want to jump in the pool? We still have a few more minutes.
Can I do one
I
more?
have another one.
What?
Can I do one more?
Okay.
Yes,
I have
brother.
one that Gary always told me, this is my signature poem, he calls it. And it's called If You Really and Truly Love Me. We always hear, the mothers and the fathers' point of view, on abortion, but you never hear the fetus's point of view. And this is the one for the fetus's point of view on abortion. It's called If You Really and Truly Love Me. Even though you can't hear me, I can hear you, Mommy. I heard you talking about boarding me and that I ain't a human being. How could you be so cruel? Oh, how I cry silently. If you really and truly love me, Mommy, let me live to see the new world. I didn't ask to be born, but since I'm still in your womb, let me come forth alive. Let me experience and see the new world. Let me taste the food and liquids that is good for me. Let me touch you and the things around me. Let me smell and breathe the air and smell the beautiful things in this new world. Let me see you and Daddy in the new world. Let me hear your soft voice in others and the noises that surround me. Let me experience the different emotions and experience life itself. If you really and truly love me, Mommy, give me a chance in this new world like your mommy gave you that chance a long time ago. Listen to my inner silent pleas. If you really and truly love me, Mommy. The end.
Awesome. Deep.
Wow. That was deep.
Thank you all.
Woo, Noreen. Wow. That was, Okay. Woo, tear it up. I teared up, Noreen. Woo, okay, Brother Melvin and then Brother Rita. Sister Rita, I'm sorry. I'm completely discombobulated by that piece. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, this is one I wrote. It's called Where My Dog's At. I wrote this poem after I met with a friend of mine and I, who I knew, we were friends from back before preschool, and we got together and we were talking about what it was like growing up here in Toledo and our friends and things we did and stuff like that. And so I went back and I wrote this poem. It's called Where My Dog's At. It's been said that every dog will have his day, but a lot of my dogs have lost their way. In the game of life, they got lost in the system, and I can never tell them how bad I really miss them. Where my dog's at. What happened to all my soldiers of the street? Inner city hustlers, brothers of the beat. Original gangsters, one for all and all for one. Hanging and chilling just for the fun. Seems like some of them just got lost in the system, and I can never tell them how bad I really miss them. Where my dog's at. Herbert and Johnny, they got shot. St. Louis, he got beat to death by the cops. Some fell victim to alcohol and drugs. Some went to prison being defined as thugs. Some gave up, gave in to defeat, trapped on the corners where we used to meet, looking at their faces, listening to their voices, knowing that their destinies were defined by their choices. Seems like some of them just got lost in the system, and I can never tell them how bad I really miss them. Where my dog's at. Heavenly Father, I'm so glad you blessed me to overcome the ways that this life would test me, bringing me to tears. Sometimes I wanted to kill, but always I was guided by your wisdom and your will. When I was indecisive, you gave me reflection. When I needed it most, you gave me direction. And it's been said that every dog will have his day, but a lot of my dogs seem to lose their way. In the game of life, they got trapped in the system. Where my dog's at. I just want to tell them how much I really miss them.
Wow. Where we come from, I'm originally from Brooklyn. My family's Jamaican, but that piece right there, woo! Where the dogs at? Yes.
Yeah, I know, because I grew up in the inner city of Toledo, and
wow.
When I was 17, I joined the Air Force to get away from the gang.
Right. Saved your life. Yeah.
It did. It saved my life.
Oh, I know. Wow, beautiful. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Melvin. Sister Rita, unmute your mic, and yes, we see you, honey. Hi. You're freezing a little bit, but we see you. Go right ahead, Sister Rita.
Are you talking about this person?
We got you.
Okay. I love you calling me sister. I feel so blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is called, thank you all, really. Oh gosh. So this is called What If? What if ospreys forgot to migrate south in autumn? Humpback whales forgot to sing haunting melodies. Mycorrhizal mushrooms forgot to send spores to cottonwood. Monarchs forgot to suckle milkweed before migration. Sunflowers forgot to open yellow gold faces to spring. Oaks forgot to drop acorns for jays and squirrels to bury. Fields forgot to sprout Brussels, garlic, okra. Planets forgot to revolve in circular orbits in celestial sphere. The sun forgot to rise with new day welcome. The moon forgot to send lunar pool to the ocean. Stars forgot to radiate light for night travelers. Rivers forgot to flow down to the sea. Winds forgot to control gale force breath. Fires forgot to stop blaze erupt into fiery licks. Glaciers forgot to hold polar bears on their ice floes. Imagine if people forgot to welcome visitors from afar. Workers forgot to labor with their sweat. Countries forgot to speak their mother tongues. Leaders forgot to share the commons with all the people. Imagine never forgetting.
Beautiful, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Noreen, it's unmute your mic. It's that time. It's 7:01. We're actually done. We did our 3 hours of joyful, beautifully blessed poetry.
I think we have a new member that just joined. She was a little late. Maybe she would like to read. I don't know.
Oh, honey, yes, I did ask. She let us know that she's late and she's just stopping by to show support.
Oh,
and her reception is kind of bad. She's going in and out.
Okay.
But we do see you, honey, and love you.
Honey. Hello, honey. Glad to see you here. Okay. Oh, and if we have time, Terry sent me a poem she wants me to read for her that she wrote. It's in chat. Let me see if I can read it in chat. Is that okay?
I don't know, Noreen. I think, how much time do you have extra? Because I know we have to.
I have 30 minutes extra.
You have 30 minutes extra? It's
yeah.
party time, Noreen.
That's what Flavius told me to do.
Flavius. Okay.
Yeah, he told me to put 30. Okay, that's what I did, 30 minutes. Okay,
there we go. Go right ahead and read that poem.
Okay, here it is. It's called, I think it's called A Life of Poetry. I think that's okay. The love of poetry is the love of my life. Somewhere, somehow, I fell in love with the mistress poetry. Her sweet words tickling my ears. Her whispers slinging delightful images into my
Okay. Unmute. There you go.
Let me try again. Okay. Okay. Let me start over again. I realized I got the wrong title. It's called Mistress Poetry. That's a title. A Mistress Poetry. A life of poetry. The love of poetry is the love of my life. Somewhere, somehow, I fell in love with the mistress poetry. Her sweet words tickling my ears. Her whispers singing delightful images into my aroused mind, giving me delight-filled ideals of words on top of words, stringing together a pearl.
Okay, just give us a few seconds. It's gonna kick back in. We're getting used to it.
I apologize, you all.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, were you done, Noreen?
Okay, stringing together a pearl necklace of words that glistening with sunlight and silver that dances with the images of the song that the mistress poetry gives me. The end.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. I think I saw, was it Brother Errol? Was it? No. I guess, how much time you said we have? Another 25 minutes?
Yes, we have 25 minutes.
I don't have 25 minutes.
Okay. Franco, I think that right. Or was it, I think Franco or Flavi's one that was talking to us. He said put extra in it, so he said like 30 minutes. That's what I did, just in case we need more time. I know we don't have to take it, but I should put that on extra.
Oh no, it's not a problem.
Okay.
It's just been wonderful. It's just that I had the family waiting. Thought I'd be done by 7. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Come on, Noreen, stop it.
Okay, I'll stop that. Okay, I gotta stop saying that word. I'm sorry. I gotta stop that.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I've been having a blast. I've been having a beautiful time and just meeting everyone here and sharing poetry. It's just wonderful, and we have to keep doing this. Anyone, please call me. Let me know. We can do some more of this. This is just beautiful. Honey, I have not forgotten. I owe you one, and I'm coming to pay it forward. So I hate to have to run. Noreen, do you think I want to ask Brother Errol. Brother Errol, are you available right now?
Yeah, I can read another one.
Noreen, if you don't mind, we just have Brother Errol's connection is very well. And because I do have to go, I asked him if he could just co-host with you for the next 25 minutes.
Okay. I go ahead and
just make him the co-host, just like you did me.
Okay. And
perfect.
Yes, okay. I did. Errol, right?
Beautiful. I love you all. Poetry is life. You all are life. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Namaste and one love.
Namaste.
Thanks,
see you later next minute. And thank you for being the co-host. And
anytime.
You were phenomenal. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. Namaste.
You're welcome.
Okay, so all right. So let me see if I can get through one piece to help to occupy the minutes left. The poem I read titled Dare to Care is one of 3 pieces. Dare to care, dare to be a friend, dare to love. I will now attempt to read If You Can Dare to Love. I won't read the friend one today. If you can dare to love. If you can dare to love and know not the reason why. If you can dare to love and seek not love's reply. If you can dare to love and driven not by passion and desire. If you can dare to love and seek not to start a blazing fire. If you can dare to love and count not the price and the sacrifice. If you can dare to love and crave not love's reward in paradise. If you can dare to love, delete the hurt, forgive and forget. If you can dare to love another day and break the chains of pain and regret, you may catch a flying spark, a mystic desire. You may ignite a flame, a divine fire to lift humanity higher, higher, higher. Thank you. Okay, so Noreen, you're gonna unmute and see who else is ready to read. AD or Richard, or is it Teravia? Oh, Richard, please read, mute your mic and go ahead, please.
I'm happy to do another one. Yeah, it'll be my 5th, but if people are interested, that's cool. Okay, what have I got there? Oh, you're muted now, Errol. You're still talking. You're muted.
Oh, I was.
I hope I'm.
Parker, Lady Parker, going to read.
Sorry.
I was saying while you're looking for the poem, I was asking Hughie Parker if that's how if she's going to read. She's muted. Noreen, is she going to read?
I think she may have been the lady that came in late.
Yeah, I think she said she's not going to be reading. She's just here to support.
Or, oh, yes, right.
So,
So then, Eddie, Mystic Reader, love your voice, your poet. You could stand by after Richard. Or Richard, you would like to go till you find your poem?
Sure, yeah. I can do this. This is called When I Speak.
Okay.
When I speak, I hear my mother, timid, stoic, irrepressible, empathic, nervous, rejecting expectations, seeking understanding. When I speak, I hear my father, indomitable, impossibly assured, optimistically fatalistic, jovial, resolute, unstoppable, seizing every day. When I speak, I hear music, pounding drums and screaming guitars, melodies and cacophony, words of defiance demanding freedom. When I speak, I hear companions, questioning, reaching, seeking kindness, connections and reflections, touching and supporting, pursuing elusive trust. When I speak, I hear my teachers, gentle Quakers and dusty academics, a forlorn quest for discipline and convention, frustrated and aghast. When I speak, I hear the media, tales of war and desperation, deceit on the doorstep, intolerance, violence, hatred, arguing who is to blame. When I speak, I hear my culture, privileged yet downtrodden, misplaced pride, ironic humor, self-depreciation, clinging to a long-past exceptionalist dream. When I speak, I hear all this and more, a clattering racket of environment and history, deranging my thoughts and controlling my tongue, the sum of all things. So who do you hear when I speak? How can you judge what I say? Where can I find the tiny voice inside, and what might it have to convey? Perhaps if I write.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Just to give the others a little time to get their poet together, AD, stand by. Tell us a little about that poem. What inspired you to write it, and who are you imagining speaking to when you write those dialogues or that monologue, if that's what it is?
It was, yeah, it was actually, it was quite an early poem for me, and it was, I was trying to work out what it was that I was trying to put across with doing poetry, why I was getting involved in poetry in the first place.
Yes.
And I realized that everything I was coming up with was influenced by something in my life. So
yes,
I wanted to try and put that across. And
okay.
and I think it's interesting to try and drill down and figure out who is underneath all of that. Sorry, carry on.
Thank you very much. Eddie, I'm sure you have another name. Can you tell us a little about your space from which you write your poem, and then
oh,
share?
okay. Yes. No, that's just the label on my computer, and I don't know how to change it. But my name is Radka Bogdan.
Okay.
And when I write, I'm a professional engineer actually, but in my spare time I write poetry, and I'm trying to publish as well. So I did publish one book so far. I have many more poems, but I never find the time really to go and do more publishing. But anyway, when I write, it's from my personal experience, usually observing life around me, people, events, social life, just anything that's going on. And I write from early childhood. Like I was writing poems since I was in primary school, and never pursued really any literature studies or anything. It's really self-taught poet, and just by reading other poets, I get inspired, and it feels good reading poetry and books. So I try to just record on paper anything I see and how that reflects on me, on my emotions and my livelihood and everything, my family and the people that I see around, like how everything is affected by all these happenings. So that's the biggest inspiration. I'm a little more driven by basically the things you see and how you feel it.
Yes.
How just affects you and the people around you.
So let me ask you, your engineering skills, it doesn't play a role in how you see the world?
It does probably in a way. So I'm more fact-based and I like to analyze things in a way. So I'm a biomedical engineer, so health and well-being of society and people is really in the centerpiece of my daily living, my bread and butter. So, but again, that also inspires me, like the human part of that, the biomedical profession is just very human, trying to help people with different things. So all of that goes in line with poetry as well, because poetry is very, very much honest piece of all of us, our souls, our existence. So the battle for survival, for justice, and all of that. So yeah.
Thank you. So do you want another piece to read for us before I turn it back over to
Sure, I can read quickly one more, no problem. Let me
stand by.
Yeah.
If you want to read again.
Okay, this is a short one. I will read it quickly. So it talks about one poet that lost his life tragically in an accident, but it can be applied to anything in life. It just shows the impermanence of things around us and how you cannot predict and know what will happen tomorrow. So it says, I titled it at that time, Black October in a White Envelope. He was driving a white car at that time. It all began as an innocent game to amuse the spectators at the green velvet parade. A black knight, black queen, and a black devil with an event looming ahead, marching the highway. Not my lucky day, misty crack of dawn, wake-up call in vain, not my day. For all I know, the angels are here to claim. Lightning struck my storming brain. The odds stole my boundless game. It became a tragic power charade in which one hides his disgrace, as a child does with his face behind a pair of hands, to reveal it in a moment later, calling out, "Peekaboo, guess who?" Oh, such a shame. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Who is here to blame? The bloody highway just crossed my name. Thank you. Thanks. You might want to unmute yourself. We don't hear you.
Sorry, thank you. Yes, Noreen, I was asking if you want to, thank you. If you want to take over right now and decide who reads next, or you want to read another piece?
Terabia, she sent me another one in chat. She wants me to read for her.
Great.
Is that okay? Read her, one of hers. It's called Words That Heal. Okay. This is by Terabia. Okay, Words That Heal. As I write these words down, the healing power of the words begin to flow. With each line I put down on this imaginary paper in the internet, I see the healing balm in each word, taking the bait to do a healing to the pain of whatever that is ill in you and me. I am choosing my words very carefully to make an uplifting cake for someone that needs it. I don't use big words. I don't try to be something I'm not. I know my words heal people, and that's what I write. Help and healing. Not for to show off, but to bring a healing to someone. The end. And that was Teribia's.
Thank you, Noreen.
I'm hoping I did her justice. I hope I read it right.
Well, it was clearly read and presented, and it speaks about, it's self-explanatory, which is the Holy Spirit. Okay, before I ask Simon, who is Teravia? Is Teravia? Is she gonna?
I have one, another one. This is about
Okay.
dedicated to the homeless people.
Sorry, Noreen.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hear you.
Okay, never mind. Simon, would you like to read another one after?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Let Noreen read because he's an outside guest and then you come in. Okay.
Oh, Simon can read first. Oh.
Yes. Noreen?
I'm sorry. I thought, okay. This is called Tomorrow. Okay. Dedicated to the homeless. According to society, I'm a nobody. I have no place to lay my head at night. I only have these clothes that are on my back. Don't know when or what my next week meal will be. People look at me in shame and turn their heads away when they see me walking down the street. No one wanted to give me a chance in life. Sometimes I want to end it all, but something deep inside of me won't let me. There is still a flicker of hope in me. That is why I still cling to life. Tomorrow might be brighter, and just maybe tomorrow, someone will come to my rescue to give me that chance in life. Maybe tomorrow, smile, hold on, because tomorrow may bring hope. The end.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Simon, tell us a little about what inspires your writing and tell us about the books you're going to read. And you could stand by Richard.
Okay.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
My name is Simon. As I had said, I'm from Africa, Kenya.
Kenya.
I started writing back when I was around 9 years old. And well, I've always been a loner. I've always been that kind of person who doesn't open up so much. So
Yes.
I ended up with books. I started reading a lot and lots of books. And I remember at the time our teacher told us to write a story. And I gave my best at that time. And one of my stories was featured in one of the local newspapers around. So starting from there, I started writing, but I've never published. I still have my manuscripts. There's so many, but I believe one have to publish something. So I started writing poetry when I joined high school. And that was the time I started feeling that I need to express myself more. So everything that was happening around me, my life, the lives of people around, I started thinking that I should do something maybe to express myself even more. I started writing poetry. And later I started doing spoken word. I recite my poetry, and that's how I became to write. Now, in my local area where I come from, the city that I'm in, there's so many things that happen. So, for example, you'll find I can write about most of my poetry is not the happy kind of poetry. You understand? They are kind of deep. They tell a story. It brings feelings of different perspectives. But most of the time, I want to bring something out of someone. I want to bring a feeling. I want to create a world that only poets can understand. Something that people will relate to. There's so many people who will feel comfortable writing about maybe love or anything, but for me, I find things to do with life. The people pass through. That's what I write mostly. And okay, well, I think about love, but it's not my major kind of thing. So I write different kind of things. The piece that I will talk about is about mental health.
Yes.
Personally, I've passed through depression. It was a very bad time for me, but at last I came and realized that I'm doing myself more harm rather than good. So I wrote this piece, and it was deep. It was deep, and I would wish to share it with you. Yeah, and I don't know if it's.
Yes,
can I stop the? Yes, let me just stop the video and then I'll just say it, right?
Yes.
The poem is called Sound of Silence. If I could write you a song to make you hear me out, I'll have done that as soon as possible with no doubt. I'm abnormal. That's the word describing me throughout. I wish to control it, but I have no interest in any activity. I have a condition, more of oversensitivity. My nurse calls it clinical depression. That's why at times I have high aggression. Why do you run away when you see me walk? I'm just human, but born differently. Able uniquely, even though I don't talk. I have feelings of worry, anxiety, and fear. Yes, they interfere with my being, but please don't avoid me, come near. I can love, but they tie me in strong cords and monitor me with camcorder. I'm not an animal, but just a guy with anxiety disorder. My bed is like my cage. I have my depressive lows. I can't even walk alone. I'm blinded by my manic high. It's one of many blows. My episodes of mood swings are my nightmares. I want to stay in a company of friends eating on those awesome armchairs, but look, I understand that all I have is a disorder called bipolar. God must have had a reason for me to be this way. He's the controller. My judgment is clouded and my memory has a narrow scope. I need a medical diagnosis. Probably that will give me some hope. I want and ask for forgetfulness and impaired thinking abilities. I want to have sane and immense capabilities. All these are what we call dementia, more serious than bloody anemia. I have a limited attention and hyperactivity. It's not my wish for my body to have all this wrong receptivity. Do not criticize my low esteem or broken relationships. I got some difficulty at school or work, but I can win lots of championships. It's something I can't control, this crazy ADHD. My tunnel of love and definition of my sanity isn't going to be in HD. I have a challenge with the ability to think, feel, and behave clearly. I'm in a deep state of terror and I'm affected so severely. How can you stand there with your sanity and blame my nature? Genetics, environment, and my altered brain chemistry are involved nomenclature. Cover me if I undress, hold me if I lose my role. I wish I had the ability to be in total control. Safe to say I'm covered with the masses of schizophrenia. My emotional disturbances are caused by neurasthenia. Can I tell you about my excessive thoughts and obsessions that lead to repetitive behaviors called compulsions? This is the obsessive compulsion disorder, AKA OCD. Do not despise or treat us like we're less human. Your love and attention could change me to a new man. A serious development disorder that impairs the ability to communicate and interact, even with autism. I still can have love to attract. I saw something I wish I didn't witness. Seeing murder is something that will make you thin, forget fitness. Post-traumatic stress disorder characterized by failure to recover after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. I don't want it triggered, please. Don't show me violence. My pressure will ascend. Come shower me with affection. Bless me with joy and glorious attention. Remember that I breathe the same air as you. Hating me is putting hot coal on your head. Do something new. I'm a son to my mom, a daughter to my dad. I'm just a whisk away to fall and die. Be there for me, please. It is an agreement you wish to apply. I'm sinless. Show me a smile and I'll cover you. I'll cover for you with God in heaven. I'll talk him out from putting you to hell's route 11. I'm a son of the universe. I'm here to show you the diversity of mankind, born differently, able uniquely, but I'm still your kind. I'm more than what meets the eye. I'm a gem so rare to find, whether I'm in bed, wheelchair, or even blind. My face disfigured, my mind stuck in limbo, too weak to say a word, but listen to the boom of my heartbeat. Listen to the sound in my silence. Listen to the voice in my breath and touch the spasm of my veins. Hear the flow of my blood and the massive sound in my head wanting to break from its cage. Listen once again, please. Listen to the sound of silence, the end.
Thank you, Simon. What a way to end this wonderful evening of poetry. Noreen, this has been absolutely wonderful. I've seen Flavors from the Real Stuff podcast. Is she going to say anything in closing? You have a minute and a half or so, Noreen, to close.
Okay.
Good evening.
I didn't hear you.
Good evening, Flavius. Flavius.
Good evening all.
Yes, Flavius, try again. Your mic unmute.
Okay, I got on mute.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can it close then? Flavius was trying to come, but he got cut off.
Come on, I'm back now. Yes.
Okay, just a quick word. We have a minute to go and turn over to Noreen to close.
Yes, I'm just saying that it was a very, very enjoyable evening. You know, I enjoyed it immensely.
Indeed.
And thanks Noreen for this. This is wonderful. So until you come again, you know, please always invite us. I will be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Flavors. That was on behalf of the Real Stuff podcast. And Noreen, over to you. Do your honors.
Okay. Thank you all for joining and for coming here for the 100,000 Poets for Change for 2021. We'll do it again next year too. And thank you all very much. And you all did so phenomenal, each one of y'all. And I want to thank you, Arrow, being
Radka.
Oh, somebody wants to come in. Do they have time? Rupali,
No, we have. It's just about 30 now. Your half hour is up.
Okay. What should I do?
Close. You just close and give you have thanks everyone and
okay.
Time to go.
Okay. And I'm gonna thank you. Oh, what was your name again? What was your name?
AD.
Yeah. What was her name?
Radka, sorry.
Radka. Okay. Thank you very much, Radka.
Thank you,
and
everyone.
thank you very much, Mr. Temple and Simon and Terbia and for you all, for everybody, and Maxwanette and Bill Peters and Terry Carrion. I still can't remember everybody's name, but I want to thank each one of y'all being here, and y'all made it a success. Thank you all. And
Thank you.
I enjoyed the show. I loved it. You know, it made me want to have this all the time, but you know, because this is so much fun, and I enjoy hearing all of you all. And so this is really great.
Bye, everybody.
All the best until next year. All the best.
You
Be safe.
have the best too, y'all. Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. I should end it now.
Yes, please do.
Okay. Anybody else has anything to say, or do I should close out?
Just close, please.
I want to say thank you so much for the break.
Yes, Simon, nice meeting you.
Us as young poets, we have learned from you people who have established yourselves. We really appreciate that. And I personally have grown to see that poetry is something that is ageless. And I'm so grateful for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And can you share the recording? I saw it was recorded. So if you can share the recording with us, that will be great.
Yes, Noreen, are you going to share the recording with us? Noreen?
Huh?
Are you going to share the recorded link for the
Do
recording?
I go ahead and end it?
Yes, but she's asking if you're going to share the recording, the link to the recording, so we can review. Will you have it for us?
I couldn't hear you.
You have a link that you want to share so we can watch it after.
That's okay.
Never mind. I will send her a message privately.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. Do I go ahead and end it?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you all.